We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, Side Scrollers Plus.com. Everybody, put your hands together for America Week. Here we are. The countdown has begun. America 250, just a few short days away. Happy America Day, Blabs.
Hi, Happy America Day.
I'm sorry, what is happening?
Oh, I got a dragon on my head.
I want to let you know she did not have that on during the pre-show.
No, I had it right next to me, ready to go.
She decided to put that on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It looks swell, don't you think? Anyway, I am very excited for 4th of July because they always have a nice parade in my town with all the neighboring towns coming around with the fire trucks, and they're very pretty. And my nephews come and visit, and they go, "Ooh, fire trucks!" and then loud noises. Fun.
Oh yeah, loud noises. You know, this is actually an idea that I had several years ago, and so back when I worked for the firearms company, one thing that I thought would be really, really fun to do would in the firearms company was all about like America, right? Stars and stripes, all this stuff. I thought it'd be really fun to broadcast a neighborhood like 4th of July parade every year, do a new one, but like at the same intricacy and detail of like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, where you have the guy coming down the street with the
intense.
I just think it'd be really fun. Hey, we're down in Pflugerville, North Carolina here, and you know what I mean. Like I think that'd be really, really fun.
Yeah,
and it just showcases the greatness of America. You know, the small town vibes and stuff.
I'm assuming we're not going to DC, though, this week.
I have not heard from Dean Cain back. Dean said he was working on it, but I saw Dean was in DC. Mm-hmm. So I would not count on us going
I figured.
Which sucks. But we may be going to other places here very, very soon. And that's things that we can control. Well, more on that soon. So with that said, someone who I'm positive has a great, great hometown 4th of July parade. Everyone put your hands together for Monday, Mitsu. Hello, Mitsu.
Hello,
Hi.
everybody. Happy 4th of July week. I'm so excited. Actually, I do believe Summit here does have a really wonderful 4th of July. I'm very excited to see it. I think we're holding it 9:15 in Summit, so that'll be a lot of fun. The surrounding towns here in New Jersey, they all go crazy with fireworks. I used to go to my aunt's house, and right across a couple blocks over was a giant park, and I'd sit on top of her water slide, and you just see the fireworks going off in the background in the distance and everything like that. The most patriotic shit I've ever felt in my entire life.
Dude, better than the Sandlot. When you know that scene in Sandlot where they're like playing baseball and 4th of July, and the fireworks are going. That may be the most patriotic scene in American cinema history.
That and Red Dawn. All Red Dawn.
That and all of Red Dawn. That's it. Well, somebody who I'm positive is probably wrote Red Dawn. That's my guess. Please welcome to the show, not your anus, not my anus. It's Nyanus. Hello, Nyanus. Great to see you.
Hello. You love this name.
Well, yeah, I do. It's wonderful, and as everyone does. It's great to see you. How are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. I'm gonna pretend that I've been American the whole time.
Yeah.
Ontarian Nyanus.
Yeah, I'm a phony.
You're a phony, you big fat phony.
I'm a phony.
Not even from Alberta. Come on now.
Not even from Alberta. No.
It's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Ontario.
Better than Quebec.
Did you say Quebec?
Quebec.
Not Quebec.
Dollars.
I'm sorry. Did you just try to speak French? Blabs, stop. You can't. All the racist statements that you say. It's ridiculous. Speaking of racist statements, everyone, please welcome to the show the true star of Side Scrollers on his birthday.
Wait, is it always his birthday?
It's Phoenix.
No,
today's
it's
his birthday.
Just today's my birthday. What a
Just
weird
today's my
statement
birthday.
to say.
I
You
could've
only have one
sworn it was your-
birthday a year.
I could have sworn it was your birthday last time. That's so crazy.
No, but it's today, and thank you very much for wishing me happy birthday. How y'all
He
doing?
wasn't born. He was hatched from a
Right.
failed science lab experiment.
Rude.
Am I having an aneurysm?
No. It's all right. Happens to the best of us.
I don't even know what you're talking about. That's really odd.
That's so weird. I could have sworn.
I don't think so.
No,
I
it's
think
fine. That's probably just me.
Yeah, I think it probably is. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Just totally gaslighting Nainus
You're
right
so
now.
mean. She's probably like, "Oh my god, am I geriatric?"
I am
Every day-
probably.
Every day is
No,
his birthday.
clearly she
Every
is.
day is his birthday. Oh, you
I
son of a
don't
bitch.
know what you're talking about. Let's move on with the show. That's very rude.
Odd,
Let's move
really. I would say, Blabs. What
It's
a weird
awful.
thing to say. Awkward. Anyways, so we have a lot to talk about today. We're going to be moving fast today. Very fast-paced show.
on. And
as,
furious,
there's
perhaps?
I don't know
Alright.
about
It
that.
was 1
He's
week
not
ago.
here.
1 week ago,
No.
the grand anniversary.
Yep. We're now 25 years and 1 week away from the
Oh, yeah.
release of the Fast and Furious franchise. Rest in
I
peace,
can't wait
Paul
for that
Walker.
26th anniversary. Can't wait.
It's going to be great. I can't wait. The countdown has begun. Just 50,
No.
51 weeks away. But speaking of short and fast and possibly furious, we have a brand new channel we are launching here with Side Scrollers. If you guys haven't, if you want to just get like little bits and snippets of the channel, well, guess what? We have a channel for that. It's called Side Scrollers Bits, and I encourage you guys to go check it out. It's right there, ready to go for you guys. Imagine like these are all the like smaller videos from the channel that are like around 4 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe less. Just real quick, eat it up, you know? That's all. I don't know what that was, but that's exactly what that is. So go check it out, Side Scrollers Bits. The link is in the description. I don't know if the link's in the description.
It
Either
is.
way,
I
just
put it there this morning.
thank you, Blabs. Just search Side Scrollers Bits. And it used to be like a bunch of other channels, which is why it has 5,000 subscribers on it. But we're going to stick with the Bits thing for the time being. So make sure you guys go subscribe to it. We did see, I saw uploaded some videos that were a little shorter from the main channel over there this weekend. And this one guy goes, "Thanks for uploading. I forgot to unsubscribe." And I was like, awesome. That's always great. Also, speaking of things, and I would say, well, I don't really know how to segue from this. Blabs is looking for children. And
Yes, I'm looking for children. I'm gonna like bring them in with like candy, like I'm the evil witch or something, and I'm bake them in an oven. No, I'm looking for new guests, but specifically people in their 20s, right? Trying to branch out, get more people, a different audience. So people in their 20s who think a little bit different, watch things differently. I'm looking for you to come on the show. So if you know anyone, or if you watch anybody in their 20s, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, put it on my Twitter. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Excellent.
Love that idea. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
your
I-
idea,
we-
so.
it's always good to get younger at that position. You know what I mean? Like we gotta make sure we're constantly evolving on the show, which is great. So with that said, we are in the middle of a intense battle right now. It is the best movie franchise ever tournament is happening as we speak. And as you know, I don't know what today's matchup is, which is why I'm going to pop it over to Phoenix for today's matchup of the greatest movie franchise in history.
All right, quick recap. Lord of the Rings last week beat Indiana Jones. This one, I think, will be a little bit more tricky. Here we go.
Today's Showdown, which will be truly one to remember. I'm excited to learn that it features Alien versus Terminator. Oh, look at that. Okay, all right. Look at Mitsu. He's excited for this one.
I am a happy boy. I fucking love Terminator, man. Terminator is one of the greatest sci-fi series of all time. And it didn't act, well, I mean, it kind of started out that way, but man, Terminator better fucking crush this one. I don't know if it will because Aliens is super popular, but T-800 would just mess up that Alien Queen. Fuck that.
Okay, all right. Nainus, do you have any thoughts on Aliens versus Terminator?
I mean, I really love both of these movies. I will say Alien has a nearer place in my heart. As a kid, I was just obsessed with their design, the Queen Alien specifically, which doesn't technically show up in the first one, but yeah, I fucking love Alien. But I love Terminator. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I don't know. Tough choice.
Speaking
That's a
of
difficult
Arnold,
one.
hey,
Arnold.
Nainus, did you know Blabs has never seen an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Shut up.
What the fuck?
I actually
What's
have, but
wrong
Craig
with you?
likes to lie.
I was
I've
gonna
seen
say,
Jingle All the Way.
I
yeah.
knew it.
oh my god,
That
knew it.
counts. That fucking
that
counts
still
big
counts
time.
though.
Thank
Don't
you.
you diss Jingle All the Way.
That's right,
Hey,
Craig.
Nainus, did you know that Blabs has only seen one Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and it's not even one of the like really great ones?
Crazy.
You heard
That's
Mitsu
crazy.
over there.
Absolutely insane, but that's okay. We
It
all make
literally
good
has Baby
choices.
Jake Lloyd in it. You can't shit on him.
Well, no, I'm just saying, Blabs. It's not like a. It's a spin-off. It's like a spin-off of what makes
very
Arnold
good.
so good. If you've seen Jingle All the Way and you haven't seen Terminator, then you truly don't appreciate like how good Jingle All the Way is what I'm saying. It shows his
Is that what you're
range.
talking?
Oh my! Wow.
I don't know, man. It's turbo time.
This is a tough choice.
Either way, Blabs, do you have an input when it comes to Aliens versus Terminator?
Honestly, not really. I'm just hoping that whoever wins makes everyone on the panel happy.
Oh, that's
Aw.
good. Everybody gets a gold star today. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's good.
Everybody's
Phoenix,
a
what
winner.
Always. Phoenix, what about you?
Man, this is tricky because this is a franchise battle, so you have to take the good
franchise.
with the bad. You know, when I think about the first three Alien trilogy films, there, and the same with the Terminator. All the third one and all of them were a fat bag of dicks, right? The Fincher Alien, not so great, although the director's cut a little bit better. But and Terminator 3, not great. But I did love Prometheus. I'm the one guy who loved Prometheus. I'm going to go with Aliens, personally.
Okay.
And that's tough for me because I love both.
Right? It's a hard choice. It's a
Well,
tough one. Both are classic
are-
for very different reasons too. Like I don't know, when you sit down to watch Terminator and sit down to watch Aliens, it's like two different experiences. You know, it's not like one's kind of like a horror sci-fi, and the other one's like a tech sci-fi. I don't know.
Something also to consider. You also need to consider not just the movies, but the games as well, and everything else that goes along with it. So just keep that in mind. And once again, it doesn't really matter what we think. It matters what you think.
I've got a 3D printed Terminator arm in my house, and I've got a 3D printed Alien. So it's like I don't know. I apparently love both of them.
The
So-
Alien VR
Love them
game,
both.
good
Hold
too.
on. So
Yeah.
does that mean?
Oh, well, hello
we
there. I'm already
also-
taken. I'm married.
Does that mean we also can include Aliens, Colonial Marines in our factory?
That is exactly it, correct.
Oh.
100%.
If that's where we're going, that's where we're going.
Yep.
Okay.
Included it all. That's right. But it doesn't matter what we think. It matters what you think. And I want to let you know that it's very important so you realize that today, voting with your super chats, recommendations, and Rumble rants, you will ultimately decide when in history, 25 years from now, when they say, hey, what truly is greater, Aliens or Predators? They will say, Side Scrollers decided it. Side Scrollers already decided June 29th, 2026. Today is the day. So you can vote with your super chats, direct donations, Rumble rants.
29th, is it not?
It is the 29th. Yes. We're there. We're already there. It's crazy. So off we go. It's going to be a big day. Very excited for this. And Speed Force came in right at the bat. Look at this with, look at that. Go ahead.
Hi, Giannis. I'm Fred Fredberger. Yes. It's nice to see you. Do you like nachos and frozen yogurt? I like nachos and frozen yogurt. Yes.
Yep.
That's how
it.
for $1.99 you get that voice. What a deal!
I was going to say, we're like jack those rookie numbers up right there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Marvel
really, we
came in. Yeah. Name the price. Name the price there, Mitsu, on your Fredberger voice.
$9.99 plus tax.
There we go.
Oh,
All right,
there we
sounds
go.
good.
He knows his worth. He's got those
right.
dollars up.
Or if you subscribe to Side Slollers Plus, anybody who subscribes to Side Slollers Plus today, I will do a Fredberger line for you.
Everyone go subscribe to Side Slollers Plus. Which
Yes.
is
Side Slollers Plus, we're all going to get Jack now.
hey, thank you. Really quick. Speaking of Side Swollers Plus, this Thursday, friends, we are celebrating America.
America.
That's right. With the Star Spangled Brotacular. My God, it's gonna be wonderful. Thursday, July 2nd. It's happening. And
3
it's
p.m.
only
Eastern.
3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. So pretty much right after the show. Get a little break, get some nachos, and then celebrate America with us. Maybe some hot dogs, burgers, and you can join us. So remember, we had just like a couple weeks ago, we had Phoenix reacting to the first time watching Bloodsport. Now we have the Brotacular happening. Yeah, I know. It's crazy names. I know.
Jean-Claude
so
Van Damme is my boy, so I'm just shocked. I'm learning so much today.
What you don't realize is that Jean-Claude Van Damme is also Phoenix's boy. Which is great.
Nice.
Yes. So with that
Big
said,
respect.
Have you seen Double Impact, by the way, Ninas?
All of them.
Okay.
Dude, I have an action folder. I have every Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
How hard will they pop off during Double Impact? And you know what scene I'm thinking of in particular.
What are you talking about? Who's popping off?
When,
Did I miss context?
Phoenix, just so you know, Phoenix has not seen Double Impact before.
Yes.
He hasn't seen anything.
Can't wait.
Yes, he has not seen any JCVD film outside of Bloodsport and the Street Fighter movie.
Oh yeah. It was a classy.
Yeah.
Did you notice in the new Street Fighter they gave him like Jean-Claude Van Damme kicks as like an homage? I was in love.
Haven't seen it yet. Don't
He
know.
did
It
the
comes
splits at one point. He goes down and does the splits.
Oh, in Mortal Kombat?
In Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah. They have the guy
yeah.
play. Yeah. I was screaming at the screen.
Mortal Kombat 2 was so good. Please, if you're out there, TV Land, go fucking watch it. That movie did not get enough business, and it deserves your business.
Because the first one was so strange, and like they really honed it into like, we're gonna give you what you want from the games, and we're gonna give it to you.
And they also had Plot Armor the Man.
Yeah.
And I'm really, well, I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
I just want to say real quick, Mitsu, I need you to, do you have any duct tape around?
I have Gorilla Tape.
That'll work because you're going to need a tape down that's raging erection that's about to happen. Did you know that Craig has been in contact with some of the people from Bloodsport?
Okay.
Yeah. The guy that like his leg, the bone came out, and I think, and then he basically knows the people that like train some of the guys or work out with them, right, Craig?
Well, so we have a viewer who reached out to me after the Bloodsport watch through, and he was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, 3 days ago I trained with Bolo Young, and he apparently a lot of those guys are in a close circle, and he's like, hey, it would be great if they came on your show." So now we're just kind of like talking about that right now, and apparently they have a new movie coming out pretty soon. So we'll see how that all kind of comes together. It's exciting stuff. So
that's pretty cool.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
So anyway,
Gorilla Tape.
Yep. So join us over on Side Scrollers Plus. Use that promo code 50 off because this week we have some good things happening, and the countdown has begun to the Brotacular. Thank you for allowing me to get to that there, Mitsu. That was wonderful.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
Yeah, that's good. Also, Marmalin came out at 10 says, "Happy birthday, Phoenix, you Easter Bunny bitch. Nyanus, you are amazing. Mitsu, sup? Much love to y'all.
Sup?
No homo, except for Phoenix, full homo, because he's there for his based grandma." Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Would you like to recall just a quick background story on your based grandma, real quick?
Sure. When I was growing up, my grandma, I was like 6 years old. She would always make announcements. And this is 100% real, by the way. She'd cling a little glass. She'd make an announcement, and she'd point to me and call me a F word, toe gaff there, backwards. And then she'd look at my parents and go, "You've raised an utter disappointment." And she would do this all the time. She hated me. She really, really hated me. Christmas, Thanksgiving. It does explain
wonderful.
a lot,
It explains a lot.
VJ came in at 2 for the T800. That's 2 for Terminator. We also have Memories of Ram came in. Says, "Happy Mundanus, everybody. Make the day the best you can. Put my money toward the pink cat's choice." Well, what do we got there? Ooh, okay. She's going with Alien. All right.
I gotta go just to keep the rivalry, since he's so big into Terminator. I feel like just to make this a little bit spicy. I don't know.
Fair enough. Here we go.
I like an interesting show. Try to keep
Roland came in with
Terminator.
5. Says,
We got
two horror films that would flip into action. Terminator because it's great. Then Megan would copy it and not know what made Terminator great. So there's 5 for Terminator right there. Thank you very much. West for 10 says, a response to verbose Barrett super chat. Marion was 15. Indy was 25. 15 to 19. Okay. Is this a
ephebophilia?
Yeah.
This is in reference to Indiana Jones versus Lord of the Rings last week.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So
I got it.
So if
I
you're
wish I
okay
didn't
with
get
a
it, but I got it.
25-year-old dating 18 or 19-year-old lady, you have to be okay with them dating a 15-year-old since it's the same category. I know this is not a pleasant fact, but to be logical and consistent, You have to hold the view no matter how you feel. Blabs. As an indie fan, you should have pointed this out.
My bad, bro.
Well, I voted for Indy too, and I
How are you
was
gonna
aware of
sleep
that
at
fact.
Hey, you do it.
Crack that whip.
And Paul says, I have a serious problem when an Australian says, screw your freedom. F Arnold Schwarzenegger. Aliens all the way. That's right. Let's not forget about that during the lockdown. Screw your freedom. That was very jarring. Also jarring. Before we get to hard news, I would not say this is a hard news topic, or it could be, but I do want to show you this. I tagged you guys on this over the weekend because I was fascinated.
I rolled my eyes. I just want to point that out. I rolled my eyes so hard when I saw that you tagged me in this yesterday.
Why did you roll your eyes at this? I don't understand.
Of course.
I don't understand why you thought this was so...
It was so stupid. That you're still laughing about it like how many days later?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was great. I'm trying to see if I can find the link to it over on X, because I pretty much laughed my ass off when I saw this.
I know what you're talking about. Let me see if I can find it for you.
Yes, see if you can find that, please. That'd be great.
There's very few things funnier than when you see a human, and they turn out to be okay, from afar, just ragdoll down, just like, whee! Just so pathetically, you know they're gonna face plant.
I was just about to say, is it going to be the Jurassic Park drop or whatever it was? The log flume?
It is the log flume at Disney World. Did you see there was some security footage of this, but it was like 3 frames per second from some guy's phone. We now have brilliant high definition footage of this, which I saw this, and as I watched this like 4 or 5 times. Here's this kid getting ragdolled down. I guess he tried to jump out, but it looks like he's getting pushed out by the guy in front of him. You can say, whoop, see ya, whoop. Well, see you later, everybody! Right. Like, it very much looks like he gets pushed out here, but I guess that's him jumping.
Yeah,
he jumps out. Yeah. Him jumping out.
A carefree jump. There was no hands to protect him. He just flung himself out.
And then I'm guessing at this point, he tries to grab the log flume again, and this guy's like, nope, and he just kind of flips his arm out.
Sorry, bud.
Totally lost. So is this his arm here? Is this his head and his arm? Is that what we're looking at here?
Yes.
Is it? I thought it was his legs.
So he's upside down at this point? Is this what we're looking at here? Okay. So he's upside down, starts making his way down, hits his head on the rock. Look at this. Oh my God. It's so funny.
The whole thing needs like a slide whistle or something in the background. Just like...
So hits his head, redirects him down. Wait, hold on. Maybe that is his
legs.
Phoenix.
His legs.
Okay, his head. That was his shoe that we were looking at that we thought was his head.
I didn't want to correct you guys. I'm like, that's not bending like a head at all, but that's fine.
Yeah, well,
did he die? No, he didn't. He survived.
Yeah, so it's okay to laugh. But Homeboy apparently lost his shoe on the way down.
Yes. So found the original clip for you. It's in the private chat and in the run sheet.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. I love everything about this, and seeing it in real time. This is my reaction last time, and I got to be honest, it's still funny. Sorry,
I need Benny Hill in the background of that.
What I wonder, was he jumping off to be silly, or was he afraid of the drop? If he's afraid of the drop, I feel bad for him because he took it in the worst way possible. But who knows with kids these days? He might have just been doing it. It is
I really don't care. I mean, the kids like you watch it at full speed, and that guy's like, nope. Watch it. Whoop, nope. See you later. See you, car. Sorry, kid. Get your legs off. I think that's what he's doing. Get your legs off. Whoops. No, God. Sorry. I just get immense joy out of watching stupid kids have consequences for their actions. And I'm sorry, I've done stupid things. And if I had video of all these things when I was a kid, oh my God, I would probably be laughing at them just as much. But there we are. I love it. I love everything about it. And it makes me happy to know that that kid was okay while also nearly falling to his death.
and
I
providing
would
us
love
with tons of
to
entertainment.
see. I would love to see a side scrollers Jocktober, where you guys went
Hell
back
yeah.
and looked at your old footage and just cringed and made fun of yourselves from like 20, 15 years ago. Shit like that.
Yeah. Like my entire adult life is on the internet, right? So like over the last 20 years, there's so much cringe that I've done over the last like my entire adult life. It's online. And whatever, it's part of growing up, you know? Like people are like, how could you say things like that? How could you do things like that? Like, who cares? People gotta hold these things over you like they have something on you. If you don't care, then it only affects you if you show them that it affects you. And it truly doesn't when you look at this stuff. I just laugh at this stuff. It's great, man. It's awesome.
Become untrollable.
Exactly. And like that's what I love about Phoenix. Is Phoenix looks back at all of his stupid things that he's like pictures of him when he was in like 1999 looking like he was the gay friend on Friends. There you go. Thank you, Phoenix. Appreciate that. That's
baby.
yeah. I love
There you
that you were
go.
ready to pull that up in real time. Thank you, Phoenix.
Yeah. You're welcome, world. You're welcome.
You look great. You look
I sure
wonderful.
do.
Oh my goodness.
You know, we should do that. Maybe find a day and everyone post your old high school photo, your old like yearbook photo. I think that'd be really funny.
Damn. I have to track down a yearbook. I didn't get mine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
I have a
about
video
that.
yearbook. Can I take a screenshot from that? Does that count?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Why not? A video yearbook? What?
Yeah. Well, we had a telecommunications program at Union High School, so I was a big part of it. So I helped like basically do a video yearbook over the course of our senior year where we filmed big events and stuff like that and just random shit around the hallways and put like music in the background, like whatever. And yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. I've never heard of a video yearbook before until now, which is interesting. And it makes a lot of sense, you know, with today's society and stuff. Young Stope came in and says, Aliens, 5 for Aliens, says, has better catalog of movies and games. Oh, and Craig got Echo the Dolphin for $10 yesterday. Was going to try to tag you. Also, Sigourney is a BAMF.
Badass motherfucker.
Yes.
Bamf.
Thank you, Young Stope. That was an excellent message outside of the Echo the Dolphin. Right there. Jay Toma came in with 10, says Aliens has 2 good movies, 2 meh movies. The rest, 5 suck? Terminator has 2 good, meh, the rest suck. Aliens by a hair, including any future super chats. Today's YouTube censoring this. Why? Jay Toma, thank you very much. Please just make sure you say aliens in your message because otherwise we're asking everyone to think, and that's very hard. Jay Toma also says, News interviewed his parents. They said he was being stupid. See, that's how you do it, Alien. Yes, he was being stupid. Awesome. Thank you, Jay Toma. We have 10 from Yam. No message, just dropped on the table and left. Thank you very much, Yam. Appreciate your support. Jarl came in and says, I love Terminator 1 and 2, but I love Aliens more. The first holds up as my favorite horror movie. And the second is one of the best action films of all time. And Aliens Earth be damned. 20 for Aliens. Let's go. And we have 5 UST from Winnows, or Winnow As. Thank you very much. That's using that Rumble wallet, and we appreciate that. I'm going to tell you how you can get some free money a little bit later on, but not right now. But thank you guys very much for your support. All right, let's get into it. Before we get to hard news today, it's time to take a step back in nostalgia land. It's time for today and yesterday.
Today and yesterday.
Thank you, AI-generated intro. Appreciate that. What's a face for, Mitsu?
His voice was just so unsettling.
It was.
I know.
It really was.
Yesterday.
I agree, it was. Hey, let's take a step back here. This is from our boy Cabrutus over on X. Says physical media is one of the few things that keeping some gamers on consoles instead of PC, and they're managing to ruin that too. Here's $100 of video games a decade ago, right here, which, as you can see, you got quite a lot for $100.
Wow.
Yeah,
A
it's so
decade
good.
ago. We just didn't even know. And now we have this $100 and you get literally nothing. you get an empty case, which is awesome. This is obviously in reference to Grand Theft Auto. Speaking of, did you guys see the poll related to Grand Theft Auto? And there's a few other things related to GTA as well, that there was talk about GTA that the initial report was no disc for GTA. Then people came out like, no, they're gonna have a disc later on after the digital release. Well, over the weekend, the Hollywood Reporter cited a source saying Rockstar has no plans at all for a physical disc launch of GTA anytime soon, and not months after here. So you're truly just buying a download for you to play right here. And this comes after a debunked insider made viral claims of a disc launched being delayed. So, but that turns out, it looks like it's not true at all.
But didn't that just mean that it means for when they launch it on PC or something, maybe eventually they'll have a simultaneous launch with physical release in a year? Because it says not months after. That doesn't mean like in a year. Just as thought. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but you would think that if you're thinking about it,
I know
they will. They'll have like a game of the year version with all this shit in it. I can almost guarantee it because they're going to want to make it's an easy cash cow. You can do a collector's version later on, probably be a year or two from now.
Let me just say this. Did you see the poll from IGN over the weekend regarding GTA 6? They had a poll on their website, and the simple question: which edition of GTA 6 will you buy? Standard is the $80 version. Ultimate is the $100 version, right? This is exactly what they're conditioning people to do.
Yep.
100%. The Ultimate Edition is the $100 version, and you see here, 3 out of every 4 people will be buying the Ultimate Edition, because if you don't, you don't quite get the whole thing, right? And that's 7,000 people. Let's put up there by Sevi right here. 7,000 people. That's a lot. It's a lot of people to pull from. The $100 versus the $80 thing. And like I said, this is going to be one of those things where they're conditioning everybody. GTA 6 is the first boulder that is going down the hill, and you're going to see Madden follow this. You're going to see Call of Duty follow this. You're going to see every major franchise follow this idea of $100 is it's the premium version, but in reality it's the full game, and the other version is going to be $70 or $80. I don't know, Mitsu, what do you think of this? Or is this a new trend we're going to see where games are going to be $100 now?
Oh, absolutely. The cost of producing these games and developing these games has gone absolutely through the fucking roof. And there is a lot of bloat at a lot of these companies, so you've got a lot of mouths to feed. And even with a project like Grand Theft Auto 6, at some point there's probably some redundancy. So when you see it has a $2.5 billion budget, and they need to recoup all that plus marketing plus everything else, it's just too much money at the AAA level to stay competitive anymore. Yeah, I remember like 10 years ago when World of Warcraft was hitting its absolute peak, maybe a little bit further back if you want to talk about Wrath of the Lich King, when they had 12 million subscribers and something like that. Somebody ran an article that stated that in order to compete against World of Warcraft, you would need to drop at least $1 billion. That was then.
Right.
And now we're talking $2.5 billion for GTA 6. How does any other developer or publisher compete on that level? And that presupposes that the game is successful. I think it will be, but I think it's the harbinger of doom for the industry.
Ninus, what's the most you've ever spent on a game or any sort of entertainment?
I'm a cheap, frugal person. But the most I spent, I did get the collector's edition of Diablo 3 when it came out, which was kind of disappointing because, Diablo 3 wasn't that great on launch. But I do have like the whole box set that came with like a USB, a little art book, and everything else, because I was really big on Diablo. So I guess that was like what, 120, 140 back then.
Mm-hmm. Man,
yeah, that's the most I've spent.
Diablo 3 was rough on launch.
It was rough on launch. The auction house completely destroyed the game. Completely,
100%.
It wasn't even the same spirit of Diablo 2. Like what made Diablo 2 so good was the loot economy and like the way that you could outfit a character so many different ways. And like they're still finding out new things about Diablo 2 to this day, and like new builds where it's like Diablo 3 was just like didn't even have rune words. It was all about the auction house and just spend your money in game.
Be a demon hunter, drop your sentries and walk away.
Yeah.
What a tough life.
It was so easy too. I remember like the first character I made, I just walked through the game. There was like nothing. It was just like, I don't know. What was the point? It did get better. I think they balanced it, but I don't know. Killed me on launch.
Sticking with the today and yesterday, making everybody feel old. Pixar's WALL-E was released 18 years ago.
Oh, good God.
This was yes. This was over the weekend. So WALL-E, which was more or less a documentary or a preview of what's to come, with which we all looked back at 18 years ago. We're like, that's ridiculous, and now we're like, oh my God. So there's that. Also, a possible precursor here to the fail of society. We saw this 19 years ago. The first iPhone was released and society began to fall.
To plummet. Yeah. For you can see from this day forward, there is no more culture. Like, it's gone. You think about when was the last time you could say like you think of like the 70s, you think of the hair and the clothing, etc. You think of the 80s and 90s, and you can even do the 2000s, and then suddenly it's gone. There's no 2010s. There's nothing. Nowadays, what would you define anything as? Nothing, right? So with the iPhone, it made people, in my opinion, islanded. That everyone listened to their own music. There was no shared culture on radio stations or on MTV or anything like that. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just saying that that's what happened, right? And so everyone just looked at their device and the outside world turned off. And it was just the narcissism of one. It's just entertainment for me. And so everything died. There was no, what was the genre of music in 2010? You can do 2000s, but 2010, 2020, all gone.
Chill hop beats to study to.
I stand corrected.
That's all I got, though.
I didn't think of chill hops beats.
That's it. That's all you got, though. It was that and City Nights. And after that, nothing.
Right.
Well, also another anniversary here, as we're all doing our best to not feel old. Tobey Maguire is now 51 years old, which I just watched the Spider-Man. Actually, I watched Spider-Man a couple weeks ago on the plane ride home from Italy, and that movie holds up. Is it a little hunky-dory? Yeah, it is, but it's fun. It's a fun superhero film, and if you put yourself in the mindset of the time, it was really an enjoyable movie. At least I liked it. But now he is 51, which 51 sounds really old, and then I realized that I'm actually kind of close to that. So shit.
Don't look it.
Yeah. But you know what else is really old? 100. As Mel Brooks is 100 years old.
Attaboy.
Mel stinking Brooks.
He's too old to play with Lego.
Oh, that's true. Because Lego says 4 to 99.
He aged out.
Oh.
Aged out.
Oh, that's the worst. And he's also, this is interesting. Mel Brooks was born 4 years before Pluto was discovered. So at this point, Pluto didn't exist as a planet. Then it became a planet. And he lived so long to see it not be a planet anymore.
Yep.
which is just... So, man, that's crazy. Well,
to live through all of that. Like, he saw so many things. So many inventions.
I mean, history of the world. He was there for all of it, you know?
He sure was, Blabs.
He even had Hitler on ice.
Blabs, how many commandments were there?
10
10 commandments for all.
Just drops them.
Well, there you go. Happy birthday to Mel Brooks.
Thank you.
Happy. Oh yes, you too, Phoenix. Happy birthday to Spider-Man, and happy losing your money for the rest of your life playing video games to GTA 6. Congratulations. It's wonderful. All right, the Onslaught came in with $1.99. Thank you, appreciate that. And Sergeant Slaughter came in, or SJT Slaughter, for those who get that wrestling reference.
Very good.
Came in with 10, says Predator better be in this tournament too. So who gets Alien versus Predator? Either way, going with Alien. There's 10 for Alien. I got to be honest, I have no idea who's in this tournament. That's totally up to Phoenix here. So
but the thing with Predator is there was one very, very, very good film. Some people like the second one, but then it's a hard period after that. Not much after that.
It's because they used up the bit in the first Predator. The surprise aspect. Yeah, everyone knows.
Tin Lee came in with 5, says, for aliens only because they inspired the Zergs. Also, I can't stop staring at the pink cat's eyes. Those hearts are taking my soul.
Shit. I had no idea. I'm sorry about that. I'll take good care of it. Put that in my bag.
We have Hannaford came in with 10 for $4.99 for xenomorphs. The name of the alien species in the alien franchise. Got to keep the meme alive. Thank you, Hannaford. Tin Lee came in with 2 for GTA 6. Can get away with $100. Others will fail. 2 for aliens right there. I think we talked about that. I very much agree.
I can't think of another franchise that's going to be able to pull that. A lot of them have already like hurt their core audience.
Mm-hmm. I think, you know who's going to try to do it, and it's going to be EA and it's going to be Madden. They're going to try to do $100 a game,
which is crazy.
Yes,
but there's some people that are into those games, and like they'll do it. Yeah. They'll pay.
Madden is a massive franchise, but EA is going to go, well, if the logic of it is very simple. If the game now cost, what is it? If the game costs $60, now it's $100, right? You have a $40 buffer there, so you could hypothetically lose a third of your audience and still make the exact same amount of money. And you know what? That third of your audience will eventually come back. That's the bet. So it's kind of like what Disney's doing. Like Disney, they have less people in the parks, but they're making more money than ever right now because it's insanely expensive to go to the Disney parks. So that's my thought on it. When it comes
I think you're right, Craig, because I really think that where you're going to see this is in all the normie games. Like you take normal average Joe, usually gets a console to play like a Madden, or they get it to play Call of Duty or Battlefield or Grand Theft Auto. Like those are the games that they play once they have one game for the year for the most part. Ubisoft, it would if they were healthier, they would probably try it, and they would fail because they're not of that league. Maybe Assassin's Creed could try to get away with it, but it would fail.
Yeah, it would. I mean, especially coming off of Shadows, there's no way that it would work, right?
I wonder if Bungie takes a swing.
Well, Bungie needs to stay alive first and foremost. They're not
looking good. It's not looking good.
Yeah, they're on death's doors right now.
Their fault,
sure.
though. They did it to themselves. God bless them. I love them, but
yeah,
what a fall. We've what a legacy that studio has to have started so strong. Just like everyone loves the original Halos that Bungie handled, and to see where they are now, wow, it just really shows you with all the good grace in the world, you can fuck up still. You really can. You get too hot, you think you can't be touched. You start spewing all this woke shit, and now look at you.
I have a perfect video for that. We're going to open hard news with that here in a second.
Nice.
Young Stove came in with 2, says, GTA 6 is a no for me, dog. I'll play NHL 93 for Sega. Let's go.
Yo, with the little yellow part on it. Yo.
John Kanji says, hey, guys, today is my birthday as well.
Thank you.
Can I get a happy birthday from Nainus?
Ooh, happy birthday. Hope you have a good day. Have some cake. I'm going to go for Aliens again.
And happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm so sorry. Again, I just, for the sake of the show, I can't be on the same side as you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We're going to fight this out. Here we go.
Let's get
do we have a fight for that, Phoenix? Do we have any sort of fight animation between them? I think.
Do we have a fight animation? No, of course
We
not. But
just-
yes, we do right here.
Round 1. Fight.
There it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I got no hands.
I got no hands. All right. We have a lot to get to. I'm gonna quell this fight as best I possibly can.
You can always just headbutt.
All right. I have a very important video to get to, so let's talk about it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news.
Hard news.
All right, we have Asmongold chiming in here, talking about how the video game industry has been compromised, and he puts it squarely on the shoulders of the white liberal women.
It's true.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what he has to say. And here's the thing about it: it kind of cuts deep.
That these purple-haired, weird, freak, social justice, virtue signaler, liberal women that are coming into our video games, they are the colonizers, okay? They are the conquistadors. We are the native people of video games.
I am so distracted by his shirt.
Well, yeah, the shirt's there on purpose a bit. But let me just say this: so what he's saying here is that the people who have come in and invaded this space, they are exactly what they don't want to be. They are exactly what they claim to be. They want to do land acknowledgments. They want to go out and tell you what a horrible person you are for how bad America is for colonizing and all the colonizers. When in reality, they are exactly what they hate here in this situation. I think he speaks a lot of truth. And here's the reality of it. I don't think they want to hear it. Let's go hear the rest of this real quick.
They are the colonizers, okay? They are the conquistadors. We are the native people of video games. We are the chuds. We have been here for the entirety of video games, and they are coming in like a fucking colonizer, and they're trying to change our games. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And thank God we're getting rid of them. The chud, somebody said in chat, the chud reconquista. I like that. That sounds good. And every single one of these companies that gets shut down, that fails, and that stumbles, I think we want to rub their face in it as much as possible and make it so obvious that this culture and this environment that they've created is toxic to making money, and it will result in absolute failure. And the more that you do that, the more effective it will become.
I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Dianus, what are your thoughts when it comes to what Asmon just said?
I think there's a lot of truth to it, but like I don't even really think you need to do anything. Like it's already happening. Like because people just naturally don't like the products anymore. They don't play the games. Like I mean, I don't think your inaction is action enough because like it's over for them. They completely lost the plot. And yeah, I completely agree. I went to school for animation, and the year following me, it's just some sort of mindset that went through. They went after the frickin' character design teacher because of his caricatures and decided like he was too bigoted. Like they scared him out of the school too. He lost his job. And they even tried to go after another teacher because he was showing like the YMCA video and all like the sexual jokes that are hidden in there. There's lots of dick jokes and things like that. They tried to make it, oh, he's like so uncomfortable. Like we're not sure if we can go to class and we're safe. They tried to get him fired too. Like, I don't know how, but the thing is, because the school kept bending the knee, and these companies are doing the same thing. They keep bending the knee, like, oh, we have to be nicer. You know, these people's feelings are hurt. No one's fucking feelings are hurt. It's just these people came in, and they've decided their feelings are hurt, and it's been working like this the whole time. But yeah, I've never had a good experience with liberals in the arts.
Well, you know, in Phoenix, I know you can speak about just you know the idea like liberals in the arts. That's like, you know, one and the same, right? It's just all over the space because you know, you think of like, you know, liberals are very artsy fartsy and creative, and that's how you get the entertainment industry being overrun by this ideology here. But when it comes to video games in general, and we're talking about Bungie just a second ago. I mean, like you see, you know, once again, this is from 2023. We see all this. This is a regular thing at Bungie. You know, where they're just constantly shoving this down your throats. And then you have, you know, trans at Bungie. It's like, what are we doing? Like, what does it have to do with anything over here?
Somebody pointed out that there was a fundraiser when you log into Destiny 2 right now for Pacific and Asian Islander awareness, where they were asking for $15 or something like that. And to me, I was like, okay, if you want to do that, that's fine. But I'm also remembering the timing of what's going on in the world. And if this was a different time, if there was an earthquake in Japan, if there was a tsunami somewhere else, wouldn't there be fundraising efforts? So what happened to Venezuela? This would be a point for them to be doing that, to pivot over real quick. And I haven't heard one word about that at all. In fact, you don't hear about what happened in Venezuela in a lot of places where you would usually hear people clamoring for relief. So I'm wondering, like, What are they doing? What's the standard here? Why are they staying silent sometimes when this would be their cause to champion?
Well, if you don't think that, like, I go back to, let's just say 15 years ago, right? Before all this insanity started, right?
Yeah.
And I would say realistically 2013, 2012, the first, like, where Gamergate started to peak up with Sarkeesian and stuff like that. Prior to that, how many video game companies went out of their way to have a cause behind them outside of just making money? Not many.
They never got too political, but I mean, you would have occasionally one take up a cause for like volunteering or a donation drive or something like that. But that was it.
Right. But it wasn't about your identity or whatever. Like, it was never about that. So this goes to the idea that what happened was there was an influx of people, and specifically you saw this with in 2020, where there was they hired a bunch of people, and now we're seeing the recourse of all that, where now all these people are now being fired because all their projects failed, right? But you saw HR expand, you saw women, an influx of this into the workforce of these video game companies, and then all of a sudden you saw these the emotion become a part of the decision making process, and ultimately, that's how you get, well, we need to have something for representation. We need to make sure we have our black square during the summer of love. We need to make sure we stand with our people who identify this way in our community and whatever, right? Because it's all about emotion. Whereas it's funny because you look at these companies in these games that didn't champion any of this stuff, and they're still going strong. They're still kicking ass. Where these companies that did this, they're struggling, man. They're struggling. That's where you're seeing these massive layoffs right now. Like, the idea of going woke and going broke is a very, very real thing. And I think this is what we're seeing now, this massive lesson. And it comes from these colonizers who came in and they messed everything up in the gaming space here. Phoenix, what you have any thoughts on this?
I have a lot to say, but it would take really way too long. So I would just say, to me, like, how we got here, you can kind of see the trajectory before social media. In every entertainment part of every aspect of the entertainment industry, you had PR people that would make sure that, like, companies just talked about the product, and they would not go into politics. They wouldn't do anything like that because they wanted to make money. Entertainment, was supposed to be your relief from all of that. And then with social media, personalities started to come on board. And then more importantly, there was a direct connection and ability to use a megaphone, essentially, to go against an advertiser or go against a company. And so suddenly Joe Schmo from Idaho could have a voice against company X and start generating an enormous amount of problems for that company or whatever. And so then the companies go, well, we're getting bad publicity right now. How do we quell that? We stand with women, or whatever the issue is. And the corporations never stopped there. They just kept going and just kept seeing, well, it seems like when we cater to these people that say BLM, let's say, that all the people even against BLM still go and see the product. They still buy the product. So it's safer to just keep catering to this small group because they cause a lot of trouble. Let's just quiet that down. And I think if you look at it, that's how the trajectory happened. That's how this power change happened. And now, similar to commies everywhere, once you get a couple of commies in, they destroy everything. And even worse case, they even destroy it when they fail, because you figure you take a beloved, let's say a Disney, a beloved, incredible American company, and let's say we all boycott it, as I would argue we should, and then they lose money and they go out of business. Well, yay, we did it, but also we just lost a Disney, right? Like a huge cultural impact from this country, because a couple little commies, they destroy literally everything, even when they fail, because it's basically tearing down your culture, your statues, your history, with their errors.
Evil cannot create; it can only corrupt.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, what a statement right there. That's powerful. And true, which is exactly kind of what you're seeing here with this ideology. That I love the idea that bringing it back to the video, Asmongold is saying really what everybody knows, right? And that's I think what people say. Oh, Asmongold has these vanilla takes and stuff, but what he does very well is he articulates what everybody else is thinking in a very succinct sound bites. He does that exceptionally well, and while
he's like Joe Rogan-esque, because everyone loves Joe Rogan. I think he's actually pretty milquetoast too. He's just basically saying pretty much what the people are thinking.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, and that's that's what you see with a lot of content creators online is that have blown up. People go, oh yeah, I agree with that, and really they're getting their thoughts based off of social media or Reddit or whatever it may be, right? Instead of having their own individual thoughts. But I do love, speaking of what he said, just the idea of like if you were to go into those video game studios and you were to talk to these like super progressive women, or men who think they're women, right? And you were to call them colonizers, like I would be very intrigued to see how they'd react to that.
It'd be oblivious. But you have to remember, these are the same people. I forgot we said it. They're just retarded. They're evil or retarded. It's only one of those two. You can only pick. They're the same people that will call you a white supremacist to a black person. Like that. Everything they say is a clear contradiction. You don't need to research it. You don't need to think hard. Everything they say, as it's coming out, you can go, but you just contradicted yourself every single time. So they'll say nothing, Craig. They wouldn't. They'd probably just blink at you and be confused.
just a blank stare.
Pretty much that.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on, because I think we all agree when it comes to this. It's pretty silly. Pretty silly. Bentley Guy came in for 10. Says EA made it to where if people paid for a subscription to them, then players could play the newest college football days early and get perks that others won't. Here's to Terminator. Yeah.
So real quick, you were asking what country does identity shit before kind of the Gamergate time. There was one exception, and it was Electronic Arts, and that is because of The Sims, which almost kind of justified it a little bit, because that's the whole point behind The Sims, blah, blah, blah. But that was the only example really of somebody taking on identity. And of course it was fucking EA. This is why I wound up president of that goddamn company for a while. Somebody needed to fix it.
Over on Twitch, came in with 5. Says, no disc, no booklet, no resale value, not buying. Definitely not for $100. Glory to Nyakuza.
Excellent.
All right. Thank you. Over on Twitch. We also have 2 from Doberlock. Says, to the chair, we'll vote for the Terminator. The chair will vote for the Terminator. Thank you so much. With 2 for Terminator. Tin Lee came in. Says, it's always cuz Gamergate for these Karens. 2 for Aliens. The Deep Fryer came in with 10. Says, ideally, I would hope that people reject GTA 6 and that finally causes the gaming/tech industry to crash so we can rebuild it into something better. It needs to fail now. It's too big. $10 for Aliens. Thank you very much, Deep Fryer.
Sorry, that's not happening.
I agree. It's not.
I need it to. I need a partial crash. The whole industry needs a reset. I've been wanting it for 6 years at least.
But it's not. It's not like GTA 6 is not that hill, man. Like yes, it would be great, but it's not going to be.
I don't think it's going to fail. I think it's the harbinger of doom. I think what gaming the industry looks like before GTA 6 and after GTA 6 will be very significantly different.
Oh, I 100% agree. 100% agree. Yeah. Jarl Doom says, people that are offended by everything on behalf of everyone, F them. 5 more for Aliens. Super Lane says, gamers deserve the industry that they help create. Love Aliens 1 or 2 and Terminator 1 or 2, but Terminator movies edged out the Aliens movies. Edge out the Aliens movies for me. Xenosaga. Let's put 5 for Terminator right there. Thank you so much, Super Lane. Dr. T.S. King says, Venezuela isn't getting any leftist support because they have moved away from communism. The left are a bunch of, I don't even know what that is.
Posadists?
I don't know
Posadists?
what that word is.
Maybe
That would
just
be willing to lose. Yeah, that would be willing to lose 99% of humanity if the rest were leftist. Thank you, Dr. T.S. King. Nathan says, 499 says, they aren't colonizers because that implies that they were a benefit to space. Tourist is more accurate for being the offending party. Thank you, Nathan. John Wayne came in with 5, says, is it too late to rename the channel Side scrollers naughty bits. Put this towards Terminator. Well, you are speaking of our brand new channel over on YouTube, Side Scrollers Bits. You can call it Naughty Bits if you like, but I encourage everyone to go and subscribe to it. Once again, this is just about videos that are fairly short from the show that don't quite fit on the main channel, but like 4 minutes long, 5 minutes, just really short videos. So make sure you guys go subscribe to Side Scrollers Bits if you haven't, or Naughty Bits if you prefer to call it that. Speaking of naughty bits, Phoenix, give us an update on our Aliens vs. Terminator showdown today.
Well, if you like Terminator, you better start showing up because at the moment it is $105.99 for the Alien franchise and 27 buckaroos for the Terminator franchise.
All right. Well, that's not looking very good for Terminator early.
Not looking good.
No, it's not at all. But hey, whatever. That's we'll see how the rest of this goes. Thank you guys very much for your support. Appreciate you guys for popping in. Thank you very much, Phoenix. All right, let's go to this next video here. I saw this right before we went live, and I was like, got to talk about that because this is spectacular. Guys, I don't know if you know, but it's Pride Month.
I'm wearing the wrong scarf.
Apparently, during June, it's okay to just be naked on the streets. Like, at what point did this become a thing where people are like, I'm Pride, I'm going to show off my dingus? Like, when did this become a thing and, like, socially acceptable for people just to be naked? Isn't it a thing called, like, public indecency?
Yeah, there was this thing, like, it was a couple months back, but they were protesting ICE, and there was a bunch of, like, naked people. And I was like, how did you correlate this? Like, I'm going to march around and bike around naked to protest ICE.
That's what the French like to do. Every time they got a cause, they go tits out all the time. Oh,
so
there's
true.
Nazis. No Nazis. See our titties.
Oh, it's true. Okay. And then there was it's true.
Baguette has a whole other meaning over there, huh?
Well, this idea of being naked has spread to other parts of society, as now there's a thing called the World Naked Bike Ride. Because that's the thing.
That sounds so uncomfortable, though.
They were riding around naked at that one protest, too.
Do they even put seats on? Do they just...
It's probably
they
just
bounce around?
Just sit on that pole.
That can't be sanitary.
Well, there were hundreds of people that were spotted
You're not
riding
showing, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I was going to say, we're going to get hit.
No. But I am going to show you what happened because... there was a man that was not very happy about this. As we go to Los Angeles, as a man was arrested for shooting naked people with his BB gun as they rode their bikes through downtown Los Angeles.
Can you imagine? That's a sad ass. Let me take it out.
Let's go ahead and check out this little snippet here from ABC7.
Charges after allegedly shooting 2 people with a BB gun at a naked bike riding event in downtown LA. This happened around 11 this morning near the intersection of Temple Street and North Alameda Street. Police say a male suspect dressed in all black and riding a scooter fired the BB gun at the nude cyclist. 2 victims were treated for lacerations at the scene. The suspect will be charged with assault of a deadly weapon, and more charges are pending.
A deadly weapon.
So
a deadly weapon.
Just to be clear, you can show guns on TV, right? You can show the guy who did it, but you can't show the people who are illegally riding through downtown naked.
It has to do with TV ratings, I'm guessing.
But
I know.
Yes, of course it does. Of course it does. But they had to blur the entire thing.
Police officer has to just watch all the naked people.
So the FCC won't let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Hey.
I practice.
Thank you very much. This is a legit question, and I just asked, how are we not arresting people for being naked in public? Like, what is this?
Like,
when did
what
this
is
become
going
a thing?
I don't like this, too. Like, this is like, what are we doing here?
Who authorized it? Did they have a permit? Did they just all decide to get naked and ride through the street? They had a police escort? This had to be signed off by the city then, which makes sense considering who's in charge in LA, but still.
I'm sure that person was leading the brigade.
Yeah, it's quite a brigade.
Like this guy's a hero. Like he should be champion. We should be championing this guy. I'm not saying he should, like, everyone should go out and citizen vigilante this stuff, right? But what I am saying is that he's doing what the cops are like. I wish the cops were there with paintballs, just fast tapping these folks. Just saying, hey, I mean,
as long as he wasn't aiming for the
super
head, I
soakers.
don't see what the problem is. Aim for their little buttocks.
yeah.
Leg shots.
They get to have ice cream. It's fine.
I don't know
What's
about the
that
deadly
Phoenix?
weapon
Target
charge
practice.
too. Like, come on, it's a BB gun from a distance too. Like, you can lose an eye to it, but that's about it. I know that because my uncle lost his vision because of a BB gun. He got shot as a kid.
I thought it was because you watched one of the greatest American movies of all time.
No, not even that. Like, yeah, you take your eye out or whatever that saying is. But yeah, no, he legitimately, like, he's got like a lazy eye and can't really see because of it. So like they can be dangerous, but like again, like he was shot pretty close range with that and it didn't kill him even though it hit his eye. I don't know what this deadly weapon is about.
Well, this guy here, he is a true man of justice, and I appreciate that. You know, and
Citizen vigilante over here.
it's already picking up, guys. It's already picking up. You know who also is a citizen vigilante?
Just going around
Two
giving
words.
noogies. Just
2 words: Mexican Batman.
Yes.
Soy Batman.
Yes. Yo soy Batman.
There is a mysterious vigilante dubbed Mexican Batman who is going around hunting down motorcycle thieves and then taping them to street poles in Mexico. Look at this. The action is spectacular.
And he draws on their face?
I love him.
Like
He sure
cat
does.
There's cat whiskers, yeah.
I love it.
Oh,
I
there's
love
this Batman on their foreheads. That's hilarious.
That is
Or-
amazing.
Maybe instead of those being whiskers up here, maybe that those are arrows asking for things to be put in their mouth. Who knows? I don't
There's
know.
tape over their mouth, so that's a bit weird.
Yeah, you know,
You just got a little
say-
slit. And...
What? Yeah, that's right.
Dude, these
at
people
least-
are tied up tight too.
Yeah, he did a great job.
He really
At
went,
least
it looks like the
5
first
minutes.
one's a bit sloppy. He really went to town. He got them really good.
Yeah,
One's a
this
bit
is-
loose. The other two are just mummified. Just good God.
It's like straight out of a movie, like just comically duct taping bad guys to a light pole and just leaving them there overnight so the cops can find them.
It's outstanding.
rules.
Yes, this guy does rule. At least 5 men have been found bound to street poles with their mouths taped and the word thief scribbled across their faces the past 2
So it
weeks.
doesn't say Batman. Okay.
Well, Batman or thief, one or the other, right? What's fine. This is in Moreno, Jalisco, Mexico, right here. This guy as well. Looks like he got beat up, which is
Yeah, he's a
nice.
little bloodied.
Like that. Several of the men were found injured, apparently beaten by Batman.
What a sentence. I was beaten by Batman.
An unidentified local has taken drastic measures against a huge spike in bike thefts by ruthlessly attacking a string of people. Listen,
not
citizen
ruthless at
justice.
all.
Let's go. That's right. I agree. Several had Rataro scrawled across their forehead in marker pen, which means thief in Spanish. So-called Mexican Batman also drew mustaches and cat whiskers on the men as his supposed calling card.
I
The
pray
vigil-
that it's like the cheap mask with just the rubber band behind the head. It's just like the really bad Batman mask with the little
Yeah.
holes cut out in the eyes.
He does not look like this.
Yeah, no.
Dollar
I-
General Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Vigilante also left large pink signs above the men detailing what they've allegedly have done. The supposed stolen bikes were also left nearby to illustrate the men's alleged crimes. Police stress that the men found tied up are the ones being treated as victims.
Unreal.
We live in weird times.
It's Mexico. It's
Strange
different.
times.
Yeah.
Several showed signs of being beaten up by the individual who left one bloodied and bruised right here. I'm on board with Mexican Batman. I love everything about this right here. I just love this picture of Batman. Right? They are now on the hunt to catch the wannabe superhero. The first person to be discovered was on June 13th when a young man was found tied to a post left with a cardboard sign accusing him of being a thief. In the following days, more men were found taped up, seemingly by the same perpetrator who left all the alleged thieves in similar states. Now, this is the question. Is there any closed-circuit television of this? There has to be, right? There have been a total of 5 cases that were reported with cops hot on the Mexicans' trail. He added that though no suspects have been arrested, police have identified 2 vehicles that they think that are connected to the attacks. The men left tied up were cut down and treated for their injuries. Golly. This comes after female vigilantes patrolled the nearby state of Michoacan, carrying assault rifles to protect themselves from the bloodthirsty Jalisco New Generation cartel. The group of women warriors have built a homemade tank, wow, and roadblocks to help fend off the Jalisco gunmen who are responsible for a surge of homicides in the region. Wow.
What in the Mad Max shit is that?
Yeah, what is going on?
The fuck?
It's just Mexico.
Yeah, I guess.
I love that they made a homemade tank. I don't know how you do it, but I mean, that's spectacular. Do you guys think
Brock how to build a homemade tank?
Are we going to see an uptick of citizen vigilantism based off of the Uwe Boll movie? We're going to get to that here in a little bit. Are we going to see an uptick of this, Phoenix?
Yes.
You think so? Yeah?
Yes.
Phoenix, I got 2 words for you, bud. Bernie gets. There you go.
What am I not understanding about that?
I'll do a quick primer. Bernie Goetz was a guy who, in the late 80s, when New York was really a shithole, he took it upon himself to be what was known later as the subway vigilante, where he was accosted many times on the subway and beaten up. So he got so threatened that he started carrying a gun around. And eventually somebody did start shit with him, and Bernie pulled it and pop, guy was down. They went up to trial and he was found not guilty. They call him the subway vigilante, Bernie Goetz. Gonna happen again soon.
Well, I mean, they're looking for this dude in Mexico here, this Mexican Batman here. So, I don't know. I think this is one of those things where, especially if the job is done better than the cops, I think the cops are gonna want to find the dude and take him down before he.
If only he was a cartel member, and then they would ignore this.
Right. If only, huh?
If only.
Maybe he is. Maybe that's the bit. He's doing it from the inside.
That'd be great.
All right, let's go ahead and move on, because I do want to talk about this movie here, because this has taken over society, specifically online. But first, Blaz, why don't you read a couple supers while I get this next story queued up?
Okie dokies. Benny B. Button for €5 says, my basement just flooded with a 1/4 inch of water. Be my mopping entertainment. Also Alien, so that's €5 for Alien. Thank you. And I'm sorry about your basement. I hope it gets sorted out. Silverhead for 2 says, you should get Blub's perspective more on topics. It could be because she's busy with background stuff, but I feel she gets skipped a lot. It's nice to get a wide variety of views. Blab's choice. What did you like, Phoenix?
Alien.
All right, 2 for Alien. Okay, and Commoner Fan for 2 says, I'm not saying it's right, but I don't blame the guy shooting at the bikers. We need to bring back public decency and lock up the loonies in the bin. DB3838 for 2 says, I love how both the original Alien and Terminator both warned us of the clanker menace. We used to be a proper country. LOL. Put my ducats on Alien. Or Ducats? I'm not sure. I was about to say Ducati, but no. Anyway, so that's 2 for Alien. J-Bond for $5.15 says, naked bike ride started in Zaragoza, Spain, 2001. Later got picked up by Canadian activist Conrad Schmidt in 2003. Blame Canada again. Also Alien. That's $5.15 for Alien. And Common Friend for 2 says, according to my grandma, I had a great aunt in the late 1920s streaked down Fifth Avenue, New York City, after getting caught cheating on her husband, and rightfully so got put in the loony bin for the rest of her days. Should you be speaking, Craig? You're muted.
No, I was just saying, yeah, that's the way to do it right there.
Wait, you lock somebody up for the rest of the days just for streaking?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think there's something wrong there.
You're talking God, King, Emperor kind of style there, Craig.
We're full draconian empire here.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
And then Terminator for 2 says, voting for Terminator. Duh. Glory to the Yakuza. That's 2 for Terminator.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on and talk about this movie. This is, okay. We had Uwe Boll on our show last week, and he was talking about this. his film Citizen Vigilante. And we had him on for about 15 to 20 minutes to talk about it. It was a good interview. He came in and he does his Uwe Boll thing where he comes in and he talks and then he rambles for about 5 minutes talking about essential topics, whatever. But the point is that he released this movie and it's gone mega viral. But it's also caused an insane meltdown by a lot of folks. We saw this from Hollywood Reporter. Says Uwe Boll's post. Elon Musk posted Army Hammer's banned film Citizen Vigilante for on X for 48 hours. Now they gave this movie away for free. Mitsu, Nainus, did you have a chance to watch this movie?
No, I just completely missed this.
Yeah, it's been killing me because I really do want to sit down and watch it. But I want to sit down and watch it with some of my friends too, because we are purveyors of good, bad movies. And I want to see where this rates on our scale of good, bad movies. If it even qualifies, it could wind up, it doesn't sound like it, but it could wind up actually being a good movie. Just reading some of the reviews, it sounds like it's good, but a little slow. So that's kind of what I'm walking in expecting.
Well, I just bought it, Craig, right now on iTunes, so I'll be watching it. I want to support this, so I just bought it.
Okay, excellent. Sounds good. Well, a lot of people have bought it. We're going to get to that here very, very shortly. But it was available for free for everybody over on X for 48 hours. And it got posted by Elon Musk and it got passed around. And that has upset a lot of people. We saw this from Josh Olson here. Josh Olson is, you can see, an Oscar-nominated screenwriter over here. Oscars. He says the richest man in the world is actively pushing a movie that openly promotes the graphic, brutal, and wholesale slaughter of Muslim immigrants. This isn't some plausible deniability hand gesture. This is explicit. Now, this is we're gonna show this. This is like the last scene of the movie. I did watch, I would say the last. Well, he goes in, and the thing that makes this movie uncomfortable for some people is that he kills everybody who's bad. Like, it's not, well, they have room for redemption. No. You did a bad thing. You've shown that you're going to be a bad person. You show very little remorse. You're dead, right? And the thing that has some people upset is that he kills like a 14-year-old boy and his sister in this. But the boy, we'll get to that in a minute. Let me just play this. This is what has people so upset.
I'm here to show you that you are no longer the victims. I'm here to show you that it's time to go out and show these fuckers that they aren't getting away with it anymore. Remember, I do this for you until you learn to do it for yourself.
Okay, so that's it. And then you see there's a slate at the very tail end. This film is dedicated to the thousands of rape and murder victims in Europe who were betrayed by our legal system. Okay, so that's like the last scene. It's him sending out a social media message or something to that effect, and it's a pretty powerful message. I do this until you learn to do it yourself. So now people are like, radicalization. Look, think of all the people who are gonna die from all this right here, which a lot of people have, pointed out the contradictory nature of this. This person, Sarah Adams over here, yes, Phoenix over here, says, this post is literally the point of the whole movie. There's not one word said about the victim, even when the clip used shows her. Instead, it's a rush to defend the criminal characters. That says a lot. Let's share the real story that inspired the frustration that led up to the movie even being made. A story about what happens when weak men, like Josh, create hard times for everyone else. The simple answer is not to cover for criminals. It's to seek real outcomes of justice and to protect our girls. And this was exactly this is the link to the story that he was talking about with it right here. And this movie in particular, it cuts very deep because this is we see all the gang stuff happening in the UK over the last forever, but it's now being exposed, and some people are talking about it, and some people are not. And the hypocrisy of this guy's statement is crazy, and they're really kind of brushing back the idea of, real people are affected here, but let's cover for the criminal here. This person, Kentucky Girl, says, Josh, I'm 100% okay with Muslims rapists being terrified of getting shot and killed by vigilantes. I'm okay with their complicit families being terrified. I'm okay with them not feeling safe in my country. Maybe they should just, I don't know, not rape women. How about that, Josh? Like, it seems like a fairly easy ask here, but people want to quickly turn it into a race thing. To brown people. Yes, Nainus.
It's just weird to me that people will get more upset over fiction than actual fucking victims. I just can't stand shit like this. And like, where are all the feminists right now over what was released? I read a bunch of that, and it's disgusting. And you can actually fact check some of the stories, which is it's heartbreaking. It's hard to go over, and it's fact checkable. So like, what's the deal? Like, why are you so upset over fiction instead of being upset at the real world? And it just kind of goes to show you that the movie's right. Like, we're so fucking backwards right now. Doesn't make sense.
It cuts, I think, too deep for some people. It's too. Well, I'll give you an example. Right, you go back just a few years ago, and there was a really big movie that took the world by storm. Anyone remember Taken? Right.
Yeah.
A reminder that the highly successful 2008 film Taken, starring Liam Neeson, followed a retired CIA operative hunting down the men who abducted his daughter during a trip to Paris. The gang he fought were Albanian sex traffickers. This wasn't some bigoted fantasy. France has long been a destination and transit country for human trafficking, including sex trafficking, and Albanian organized crime groups have operated there for decades. Citizen Vigilante follows a similar premise by tackling a real-world issue. In fact, it was inspired by a case in Germany where the perpetrators of horrific crime walked free. Yet now, the left wants you to believe Citizen Vigilante is somehow racist or far right. Funny how nobody had a complaint about that for Taken back in 2008.
Everybody loves Boondock Saints. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. When Uwe Boll was on our show, he said he likened his film to the Charles Bronson films of the 70s and 80s. What was the title? What was it called? Charles Bronson films. I'm blanking on it right now.
It's not Dirty Harry. That's Clint Eastwood. It's the Death Wish. Death Wish.
Death Wish. Correct.
Fucking Death Wish.
Right. And it's amazing to see people be quiet about all this, specifically when it comes to certain issues. Tectone pointed this out. He says, I find it very interesting that Charlie, Moist Critical, lectured his audience at length that anyone not outraged and outspoken about the Epstein files is a fraud and part of the problem, yet he still hasn't made one video on the UK's rape inquiry. Certainly it's not because it's a divisive topic and Reddit hasn't made up its mind about it, and he doesn't know what to say. And, obviously implying that he's a giant fence sitter here. This has 10,000 likes on it, myself included right here. But you're seeing this a lot, when it comes to this. One other thing to point out here. This is from the account Casually Greg. Liberals are losing their mind over Citizen Vigilante because a rapist and his supportive family get murdered. The cast reaction, fake blood, big smiles, and happy selfies like it's a birthday party. This is the family that got murdered. You can see the blood on their chest and like the blood splatters and stuff. And they're like, hey, I'm in a movie over here. So they don't seem that upset about the way things are portrayed over here. It's interesting. Do you all have, I asked this to Phoenix a little bit ago, but Mitsu, Nainus, do you think that this is one of those things that people are going to be like, yeah, I'm going to be Mexican Batman, and I'm going to, or whatever. I'm going to, do you think you're going to see a Citizen Vigilante uptick because of this? Phoenix, you say yes. Mitsu,
not
Nainus,
necessarily because of this film. I think that just adds to the current temperature in the room. This definitely is one of the things that helps motivate them.
Mitsu, what do you think?
I mean, I hope not. I don't. I'll get called being hurt by everybody. I don't want to see anybody die. My mother died when I was 6, so I have a 0 death policy. But that being said, sometimes we have to have a conversation when people are doing the wrong thing to a certain degree.
Well, let me just say that. Sorry, allow me to counter you really quick, because this is what the psycho lefties would say happened to that insurance CEO. They saw that as citizen vigilantism because the wrong thing was happening, right? That's what that's the MO. And that's how you get your, what's his name? Luigi
Luigi
Mario, what's his
Mangione.
name? Yeah.
And what's crazy too is the progression with the libs with that, because not only was it, oh, we're glad he did it, it's also, oh, they can't prove he actually did it, lol. So they can't even find who to take responsibility for, and they don't want anybody to take responsibility for it, even when they know who was supposed to take responsibility for it.
Mm-hmm. Nandis, do you think we're going to see an uptick?
I think it's just inevitably human nature. I don't think there's really much. People hit a boiling point, they're going to freak out. You're going to see someone whose victim's dad just acts out, and that's like, and we've seen it before. There's like classic cases of in the courtroom, the mom shows up and shot the suspect dead. There's another case similar where the dad shot the guy in the hallway. Like, it happens, and it's going to happen again. And it's like the more outrageous the crimes get that people are covering up, like, I think the more likely it becomes. And it's not really anyone's fault but the systems that are allowing this shit to go on and pretend it's not a problem. Like, there's apparently multiple police stations that are like involved in the inquiry report, based on the stories. There's like police involvement. So like, clearly there's corruption and they're complicit, but they'll never take, accountability for it when something inevitably happens. I think we're going to see it get a lot worse before it gets better. And I feel like I'm doom and gloom. I want better. Right. I want to hope for the best, but like, you really should plan for the worst, because it seems like that's what's going to happen.
Well, Germany doesn't want anybody to see it, which is why they refused to give it a rating, because they felt like kids are going to take matters in their own hands after seeing this.
And why are they afraid of that? If it's just a piece of fiction, why are you so afraid? Why do you think it's going to radicalize anyone? Is it because it's actually happening and you're hiding it and there's a lot of money involved? Because there was a lot of money involved with Epstein too.
Of course. Yeah. I think it comes down to control, but the Streisand effect hit real when it came to this movie, and it went super viral over the weekend, so much so that it became #1 on Amazon Prime. This is courtesy of Libs at TikTok. This is the biggest FU to Germany and the open border globalists who don't really want you to see this movie right here. #1. And the reviews, like, they've been mixed. If you've ever seen an Uwe Boll film, look, he's not Scorsese over here, right? He's a dude who the entire film, from what I understand, this entire film cost $750,000 to make. Apparently, it's made over $65 million so far.
Really?
Damn.
Really? That's definitely his best then.
Oh yeah. He's definitely killed it. Yeah, for sure. And here's the reality of it, right? This is, I see this from Patrick Bet David over on X. Watch Citizen Vigilante last night. There's a reason it's the #1 movie on Apple. It taps into the rage millions of people feel with their own government won't protect them or their kids. No wonder Germany and several other countries banned it. A must watch over here.
If I can have the opportunity tonight to watch it, I'll have a review for you tomorrow if I can see it tonight.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. But here's, look, over the years, we have all laughed at like some of the absolute failures that Uwe Boll has put out. He's most known in the video game space for taking video games and just totally twisting them and honestly making horrible movies related to these video game franchises. That was his first claim to fame. And he had a big, pardon the pun, but he had a big target on his back for a long time for a lot of gamers for ruining their favorite franchises. But here's the cold hard fact, is that Uwe Boll with Citizen Vigilante has had the last laugh on literally everybody, being #1 in the world. Like, that's the reality of it. And
do you want to know what it really indicates?
What's that?
He has reached a market that has not been tapped or listened to or fed for a very, very, very long time.
Yes,
a movie does not make that kind of return, right? Like a movie does not make 60 times returns on it unless there is somebody out there, a lot of people who really were hungry for this kind of content. That's what this tells me.
Yeah,
and that you can watch in the privacy of your home too also helps that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
To bring it all the way back here, this movie is a massive success, getting a 60 times return plus because of one platform, X. That's the reason why it's successful. And this person posts, Elon was never supposed to own X. It created a crack and the left's total control of info. People weren't supposed to watch Citizen Vigilante. People weren't supposed to know about Henry Nowak. Is that how you say his name? I'm not quite sure, but people weren't supposed to read the inquiry. It's why they hate him right here. And I just go back. We said this many, many times. I've heard this by many, many people. That transaction where Elon Musk buying Twitter at the time will go down as one of the biggest transactions in history. You think of the ripple effect here of all the things, just the crack that it created, as the Post indicated. That is going to be one of the most important transactions in the history of entertainment, media, and information. And that is exactly why they hate Elon Musk, why he's targeted every single day. So any closing thoughts when it comes to this movie, Citizen Vigilante?
I personally hope that it inspires more filmmakers and people in the entertainment space to make content, as Mitsu was talking about, that speaks to an untapped audience. I mean, I've been saying this for I don't know how many decades now. The audience is there; they're hungry for it, and you don't have to spend a quadrillion, millions and trillions of dollars to do it. Thankfully, nowadays with today's technology and the resources to put it online, etc., now is a better time than ever to, if you've got a voice out there, you've got a script or a cartoon, whatever it is you're doing, hopefully this inspires others to start making things. Because if those numbers are accurate, that's a hell of a return, and congrats to him and everyone who associate with that project.
You hear that, Norman Reedus? Put down the funky fetus and work on Boondocks Saints 3, please.
There you go.
Or make Boondock Saints 3.
Yes, just go ahead and make. I'm all for it, man. I like Boondock Saints too. I don't know about y'all, but I thought it was hilarious.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. Blaz, why don't you get a couple supers while I get the next story queued up, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Okie dokies. The Cooking Dojo for 5 says 5 on Alien. Great films, and the Xenomorph is such an iconic monster design. Unpopular opinion, Alien Resurrection was better than Alien 3. Okay. Thank you for that. Joey for 10 says, best news today is there's a Mexican Batman imparting justice to criminals. This is for the Terminator, simply because T2 Judgment Day is better than an Alien movie. That is 10 for Terminator right there. Con Air 10 says, remember that it's a very vocal group that treats fictional characters like real people and treats real people like fictional characters. Mitsu's choice for 10.
Definitely Terminator. We got to keep it competitive.
Vault for 2 says the olds on the panel are upset that conformity to the leftist corporate machine in media and culture has been bypassed. Thank you, smartphones, for damaging leftist ideology more than anything.
Interesting take.
Yeah. The Vault Survivor 2 says, without social media and smartphones at 250K in the UK alone, Henry Novak and Europe being invaded would still be covered up. But sure, ban smartphones for your obsolete 1990s nostalgia. I don't think anyone really said ban the smartphones, really.
Yeah, and that's I could argue chicken and the egg on that one, too.
Dallas Braden gifted one Rumble premium member sheet over on Rumble. If you got one, please say thank you. And Superlane for 5 says, what's y'all's take on people on our side calling for violence against innocent people, including young children, just because they're not on our side?
Who is on our side asking for any of that? And obviously, no one wants that.
No.
I don't know who is saying that. It sounds like propaganda to me.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody saying, let's go attack children.
And
ever.
Toadster for 10 says, Elon was the first billionaire to invest in the future of disaffected youth, and now he's a trillionaire.
And he's also sending people to Mars and the moon and everywhere else. So, all right, before we move on to our next topic, which is going to be about Supergirl and Angry Joe, I think it's important to let you know, yes, once again, friends, it's time. Today's episode brought to you by our friends at Rumble Wallet. Listen, if you haven't yet, Rumble Wallet wants to give you $10. They said, I think this is what Rumble Wallet's saying. We think you're going to like our product so much we want to give you $10 to try it. Now, when you download the Rumble Wallet app using the QR code that is on your screen right now, what's going to happen is you're going to download it, go to your app store, check it out for yourself. Then you're going to use the promo code SCROLLERS10. That is scrollers like side scrollers, then the numerals 10, SCROLLERS10. And you're going to claim $10 in USAT. That is a US Tether right there. And it's awesome. It's good. It's a stable coin. It's crypto, and you can use it on any Rumble creator you want. You can use it on side scrollers. Hey, use it on another creator. Find a creator that has Rumble Wallet set up, and you can support them directly. It's very easy to do, and it's awesome. And it's $10 for you to just try out this. Because here's the thing. We talk about this all the time. When you put money in your bank, and you're like, hey, man, I'd really like to get that money out right now. Hey, you posted something on social media and the bank really isn't a fan of what you posted. We've seen this before. It literally happened not too long ago where they're like, you know what? I don't think you should have access to your money anymore because you said those things and we're going to close your accounts. Can't do that. Can't do that with Rumble Wallet. Can't do that at all. Rumble can't even touch your money. It's your money. They're just giving you $10 to try. So I encourage you to check it out and take control of your money. Get in there with the little crypto, with your USAT, your Tether that you get, your stable coin, and go check it out for yourself. They've been a huge support of our show. They allow us to talk about things that we're talking about today with the freedom to talk about it. And that's what Rumble Wallet is all about. So check it out for yourself. Scan the QR code. Use the promo code Scrollers10 to get your free $10 over there. And I think you're gonna really enjoy it. It may be, maybe for you, it may not, but at least we want you to give it a try. With that said, check it out for yourself. They support us, so please consider supporting them. Once again, links to everything is in the description. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for your support. All right, let's go ahead and move on and talk about this next story. Okay, I'm hesitant to show this because a lot of people are making fun of this person. And on the surface, there's a lot to make fun of. But at the same time, you can very clearly tell this person has some mental issues here. This from Lauren over on X says, the average James Gunn super fan or Supergirl fan going to theaters this weekend. Did y'all see this super viral clip being passed around?
Yeah, I didn't laugh at it. I think it's just very sad.
I agree. Let's go and check this out.
Looks like Christopher Lloyd.
Looks like, I'm sorry, who?
Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
It does.
Yeah, go as Doc Brown.
I thought you said Chris Chan for a second. I was also going to say yes.
Yes, yes.
Medallion.
The answer is yes to all of it. Let's check out this fan here.
Go.
Hi, Jordan here with Grumpy Cat. Today I am seeing Supergirl, the fan event at Imagine Theaters in Monticello. My second home away from home. But I would like to take a second to show you the merchandise that they have.
Don't do helium if you're going to be on camera.
Okay, so you get the idea here. Now, I do want to fast forward just a few seconds here towards the tail end, because what you're going to notice is, you notice this person starts off with, hey, it's me. Hi, I'm talking all high-pitched, and I'm in my Supergirl voice over here. And then at the tail end, this is what you get.
For whatever suits your taste. But anyway, hope you have a good day.
Did you hear the change in voice here? Listen to this one.
There is yellow and red for whatever suits your taste.
Kind of let the gag slip, and then they try to go back into character here.
But anyway, hope you have a good day. Take care of yourselves. I love you. Bye.
So yeah, should we be laughing at this, or is this just sad?
Of course you should. You should laugh at all of them. I mean, look, honestly, I'm more upset with this person's parents and family that let this happen. Obviously,
Whoever's filming, they seem mentally unwell.
Yes,
and
oh,
so it's
absolutely.
weird to cash in on the fact that someone in your family or your friend is mentally unwell.
But I just want to revise that statement. They're clearly all mentally unwell. I put them all in the same group.
It's creepy too. Like there needs to be asylums back or something. Like people need help. You really anyone who's played like a Sim City, you need all of your different buildings. Like you need each of and we need asylums. Like just the amount of people we have, there's going to be nutters. And dude, that's just strange.
Just thinking of
as much as I feel bad for him, I still wouldn't want to be in the same movie theater with him, especially if I had my nephews or something. I'd be so uncomfortable.
I said this many, many times before. I'll say it again. The first person, I don't care what what party you're associated with. The first person says, we're going to put the nutties in the loony bins and we're going to open up the loony bins. I'm on board. I'm on board.
Yeah, like
Careful if they're
nice
on the
gardens
left.
in the back, they'll have gardens and things to do. They can, have a little butterfly emporium. Like they just need things that are their speed. Like they
You're
really
right.
do.
You're right, Phoenix. You're right.
Yeah, it's like you have an American flag. We think you're probably a little crazy. Lock you up.
Well, Supergirl was released, and it's not doing so hot. Not doing so hot. Yeah. It's not, don't listen to the shills. They're going to tell you it's doing great, or are they? But it opened with $68 million at the global box office, lower than The Flash, Morbius, and The Marvels, as the production budget was $170 million here. I've never. This is actually a really interesting question. I've never actually created a movie, right? I don't know why a movie cost $170 million. And let's just say the movie cost only $100 million instead of $170 million. What are you getting for that extra $70 million? Phoenix, do you have any idea? I mean, I think you've kind of been on that side of things when it comes to budgets and stuff.
No, I haven't been in my exes they were definitely producers. My guess is that's reads more as actor fees, things like that. Wouldn't surprise me because going in, I'm thinking about it. I would say it's actors, and then also any additional reshoots they need to do that they weren't potentially budgeting out for. They had to do second unit stuff or things like that. That's probably where that number starts to bleed a little bit.
Okay. Well, discussing film over on X says Peter Safran has made a statement about Supergirl underperforming. While Supergirl didn't meet our box office expectations, it's just one component of a broader long-term strategy at DC Studios that we remain confident in. So, hey.
Claiming bankruptcy? What's the strategy here? What am I missing?
Well, they were up for sale, so intentionally tanking the price so they could be sold. I mean,
well, this person also, Peter Safran, says reveals that DC Studios executive vice president of production full-on ugly cried the first time Millie Alcock put on the Supergirl outfit. It was a culmination. It was a culmination of so much hard work, and then to see someone who so perfectly embodied the character when
Really? I feel
Millie
like the
walked out,
casting
we
is
all felt
off
it.
for this. Maybe it's just me. She just doesn't seem the part.
Super
She's
downs.
grumpy.
And there's Dean Cain responding to that. And the true Superman right there. Thank you, Dean. Hollywood Reporter says Supergirl experienced some turbulence. There it is. That's a nice way of saying it sucked. Some turbulence in its debut with 38 million domestic and 68 million globally right here. Still getting crushed by Toy Story 5. Jackass made almost $10 million this weekend.
I was going to say good for Obsession.
Obsession and Backrooms, attaboy. Look at those things. These are two, Craig, I don't know if you're familiar, but these are two very, very small films that are doing incredible. I don't know even how much the money returns are. It's a lot. And we saw this also with what's his Markiplier. His film did well too. I'm sorry, Bleb, I just stepped on you. What'd you say?
No, I just said look at Star Wars at 10. That's rough.
Oh boy. Yeah, and look at the totals too. Scary Movie doing so well. That's a relief. I'm really, really glad because if we get a second Don't Be a Menace, I will lose my shit. I love that movie so much, man.
Yeah,
Not
Don't
to be
Be a Menace.
Hiroshima
Yeah.
and Nagasaki.
Message.
Message.
Well, we have this as well. This person says this movie doesn't deserve this. Supergirl is having another horrible day in terms of walk-ups, underperforming with only 10 million to 11 million domestic this Saturday right here. This is from Donovan, who certainly is not a DC fan with DC in his avatar. Our boy Brett over at Pop Culture Crisis says, I had fun watching Supergirl. That being said, it can't deserve anything. Cinema Score does ballots and in-person polling that calculates the score based on the average of these scores from the viewing audience. It simply is what it is over here, you know? So people are not enjoying this. George says, Hollywood, this is $1 million advice, but I'm giving it to you for free. The core audience of these movies, comics, and games are male incels. If you hate us and want to publicly destroy your reputation faster, just release movies of your executives, investors taking shits on your IP, then flushing money down the toilet here. Now, one of the biggest advocates for Supergirl early on was none other than Angry Joe. Now, I don't know if Mitsu, Nainis, are you familiar with Angry Joe?
Only tangentially. Only through osmosis for nerd culture. I don't know anything about him specifically.
Okay, well, he's a big fan of Supergirl over here, or at least wanted to be, as he really went out of his way to tell people to go check it out. And then he actually saw the movie and was kind of shocked that it wasn't good. And he was like, "Oh, this is not good at all." He had a this right here. This was actually kind of a viral post from him saying everyone to go check out Supergirl.
I am looking forward to it, and I hope it does well. Please go out and support it. Please go out and support it. Go out and support your boy, okay? You go out and watch the movie, you're supporting what your boy likes and making me happy, okay?
Pathetic. Just Craig, I don't like him. I really don't like him.
I know, Phoenix. I know.
It gave me the chills too. Like,
it is. It's so douche chilling. It's just.
I like literally have goosebumps. Not good ones.
Linus, you're not a big fan of someone tying their identity to a giant multi-billion-dollar corporation?
No, it's fucking weird. Also, too, like the Supergirl character it's the movie based on the character that showed up in the last Superman, right? Like the one.
Yes.
Cousin,
yes.
Like it's the same. Yeah, she was like so fucking weird in that movie. She had like no pull. She was just like a bitch and drunk. I just don't understand.
I think that's the theme of the movie.
Yeah, and that's just so appealing. And I wonder why it did so poorly. It's a mystery.
Well,
mystery.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Nance.
There was just no charisma. Like, where's the charisma these days in actors? Like, she just has no screen presence too. I don't know what they're doing. And casting used to be such a big deal. You know,
it was deferred to Jason Momoa. That was their plan for the movie. Just give it all to Lobo. Because Lobo is probably the only redeeming quality in that entire movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I was really.
I haven't seen it. I was just waiting till. Like,
I've watched like Nerdrotics review. It's like a 30-minute review yesterday, and he was saying that even Lobo was disappointing.
Well, that he was used. He was saying that Lobo was essentially used as women fodder, essentially. That the women would shit all over him to show their dominance.
Yeah, so even
I
he was
haven't seen it.
disappointing in it. So.
I really like him though. I think he's usually spot on, so it's probably pretty accurate.
No.
Well, you're part of the problem, Phoenix, and so is Gary.
That is true. I take full responsibility.
Apparently everybody is, as Supergirl is getting review bombed on IMDb over here. This is from Supergirl Updates over on X right here, and you can see the response here. People not a big fan. And Joe wanted to chime in on this as well. Says, yeah, happened with Superman 2. He went too woke and weak. Same dude's dogpiled on it. Fox News hated it. And again, in political lines, the Snyder freaks tried hard to bring it down. Couldn't ignore it. Ignore the ones and tens. Look at the unweighted at 5.7, which is a mass audience. Once again, his score, 4 out of 7. Or 4 out of 10. I'm sorry. He gave it a 4 out of 10. Did not a huge fan.
I just don't get like how. Yeah. Like, you have so much good core material. Like, this was supposed to be. They like revamped her in like Woman of Tomorrow, like one of the comics that came out. And clearly they were going for that character. Just follow the fucking comic. What's wrong with you? Like, why don't you just follow the dang comic right down to the color keys? Like, the drab, colorless world that you keep putting these people in. Why don't you just follow the comic? You have the building block. Just fucking use it. What's wrong with them? Like, it's so weird. Like, why stop putting your own spin on it? It's people's egos.
I will say, yeah,
leave the shit alone.
I will say to that point, like, it's for some odd reason they all started to cater to audiences like me. I don't want to see what she just said ever. I'm not interested in that. But I'm not your demo. You shouldn't be selling that to me. I do want to see grittier. I want to see personality. I don't want to see color.
She was gritty in that comic, though. Like, she
I'm
was
just saying,
a grittier
like, I don't want to see
personality.
hyper colors. I want to see everyone in black. I don't want to see but I'm saying I don't know why they're catering to me. I don't understand why they're doing it. I don't know why they made this movie look very Mad Max-ish.
I think there's a look for every type of movie. Like, and I think Mad Max's style works for it because I mean, that thing was in development for years. And let's not forget that.
But for whatever reason, they're catering to me for some reason, and they are excluding a huge group of people. And you saw how perfect, like Deadpool and Wolverine, where he puts on the actual iconic yellow suit. People love that. You're giving the fans what they want. That was a fan pleaser. You should do exactly that. For some reason, they're not.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
there's a little bit of a resurgence, though. Again, that Mortal Kombat movie was spot on for me. There's some movies where I want story, and for Mortal Kombat, I want fucking Mortal Kombat. The Liu Kang fight is just peak.
Are you talking about in 1 or 2?
2.
2.
Oh my god, it's so good in 2. Holy fucking shit. Please go watch Mortal Kombat 2. I'm saying it again.
Kung Lao versus Liu Kang. I could watch that scene back to back to back to back. It's one of the best fights I've ever seen choreographed on camera.
Yeah.
I was I was in love.
What a statement.
Really good choreograph. Like really, and they really recreate the game. Like they recreate the sets from the game. Like
That's awesome.
It's amazing. It's a great movie.
I
What a turnaround from the first one. Like
I have not seen 2 yet, and I haven't seen the sequel to the Mario movie yet. Those are 2 that I need to see. God, I can't wait. Yeah. Bringing it back to the story over here, Joe continued, says the anti-woke grift falling off when your parents are doing it and effing it up. It's just not fun anymore over here. He's talking about, remember, this is her talking about how Supergirl, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she's bi or lesbian or whatever. This person says, bruh, you look like a complete shill at this point. I don't know what you're thinking. Dying on this molehill that is a poorly written, acted, and promoted film. Do you owe James Gunn money? Like, let it suffer the fate it demanded, ridicule and scorn. And he says, what score did I give it? Once again, it's 4 out of 10. He says, I thought, okay, he's back to reality when you scream mostly about it not following the book. And then did this. Dude, you're literally taking a flamethrower to your brand. Meh, have at it. To which just says, people don't understand nuance anymore. The point is that they don't want you to hear that Supergirl failed on its story writing, bland visuals, and directing, poor script, and is even more so the lack of opportunity of a derivative character. No on its wokeness, it's not in the film, or its day before LGBT. By the way, extremely problematic, not including the Q and the Plus interviews.
All right, listen, ass fuck. No, hold up. Listen, you fucking ass fuck. If let's say an actor said, I voted for Trump, you fucking miserable fucking shill. If someone said that they voted for Trump and they had a movie out the next day, how fast would you boycott that film? Get the fuck out. I'm just done with these fucking... What? I'm saying things.
Cigarettes.
It's just so annoying, and also talking about Fox News. Dude, you're just listening to company. We don't watch Fox fucking News. If you understood anything, that's like 70-year-olds, you fucking idiot. Oh, God damn it. Anyway, how about those Yankees? Fuck me.
For being progressive people, they surely are stuck in the early 2010s still.
God damn it, dude.
Well, Savvy pointed out over here as Joe went on in his little rant, says, brother, all those things happen due to DEI hiring. They're more concerned with checking boxes for an award show than they are writing a good story. This proves you intentionally misrepresent any complaint anyone has. It also proves it isn't your hormones. You're just crazy and fat. Geez, Sav, just relax.
Damn.
Over here. So this is, it continues here. I rant for an hour on why I hated Supergirl. Did my opinion change on my second viewing? No. In fact, it got worse. All the moments that bothered me most and analyzing its pending box office failure and what it means for the future of DCU. Epic Mike points out, dude told his followers to waste his money in this garbage and ignore red flags being pointed out in all the marketing. Get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah,
here.
I think it was Cindy that had said, she made a good point that you're following the patterns, right? A lot of these people, when they're saying woke this and the LGBT, whatever the hell that little interview was, like all these things are red flags that people have seen before. These are all patterns that people have seen before. And then the end product, the end result, typically 99% of the time was a bad film. So when you're seeing people react to this, yes, Joe, there's going to be grifters. Absolutely. You're one of them. But there's going to be grifters. And sure, put them aside. The other people, though, are just seeing a pattern and like, yep, don't want to give money to this again because not only do I have to spend money on something that looks to be most likely going to be shit, but then on top of it, I'm giving money to people who actively hate me. You hate me. They hate me. I don't want to give you money. I don't want to watch your show. I don't want to give you money. So all these things start to add up. You can't be angry at people for saying, yes, it's woke, it's this and that, because every pattern has indicated that. It's ridiculous. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, Craig.
Well, you're noticing patterns, and that Phoenix is racist.
That is correct.
So,
I have to do better.
Phoenix, your hero, Tim Pool, actually chimed in on this. He says, it's simple. I do not have superhero fatigue. I bought Spider-Man brand new day pre-sale tickets the day it went on sale. I went to see Superman the day it was released. I lost all interest in Supergirl when she said cringe woke shit about how it wasn't for white Christian dads and she's a queer icon. I'm not mad at the film. I'm happy for the queers who want to see it. It's just, I just don't. That's all. That's it. It's real simple. And Phoenix, I think you nailed it, right? People just notice these trends.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Cindy was
I think
correct.
it was Cindy who had said that, yeah.
Well, whoever it was, they're right. they're right. So yeah, this is going to fail. It's going to lose probably, $150 million by the time it's all said and done, maybe $200 million. And once again, I want to point out that's like $200 million. That's a lot of money just to throw in the tank for whatever. And regardless, once again, I think the idea of people say, well, it doesn't have any woke stuff in it. Okay, fine. But the point is, leading up to it, that same audience that is listening to these interviews, they hear that stuff, they see it, and they go, well, red flag, that went off. And they recognize these things. And ultimately, that's what causes the downfall of this. And honestly, I'm going to be really clear. I don't think people really care about Supergirl. They just don't care.
That's the
like,
thing. I think that's why they had to go with a better actress. Like, you needed more screen presence to really make this one. She just doesn't have energy. They could have, they should have done that. They should have gone for boobs. They should have just gone for the below the belt. I don't know what it is, but like just the best piece of marketing they have is the poster where she's like looking away and wearing sunglasses, and like that's not a good thing. It is what it is.
What a statement that is right there. Oof.
Should have picked a babe. I'm just saying it would have sold.
Love it. I love it. And that's why you're on our show, Nainus. Should have picked a babe.
Should have picked a babe. They're out there.
They are. All right, Blabs, why don't we get a couple supers real fast, and then we'll take a look at where we're at with our Alien versus Terminator matchup today, and then we're going to go to Today in Video Game History.
Okie dokies. Twitch Zepstein for 5 says, Prometheus made sense. I am very smart. Glory to the Yakuza.
I guess that's for aliens.
I guess. Anyway, Lark for 5 says, Army also plays a Lone Ranger who is also a vigilante. 5 to Terminator. Thank you very much. Yeti for 5 says, I'm starting to wonder if what we're seeing is Elon's Joker arc. 5 for the Terminator.
The existence of Mexican Batman presupposes the existence of Mexican Joker. I had to do that, otherwise chat was going to not let it go for the rest of the day.
Lark for 5 says, Army also played Lone Ranger. Oh, we already got that one. Thank you very much. Yeti, we got that one again. Thank you, StreamYards, for not clearing my stuff out. Okay, member for 24 months is Wolf and Wings, and he says, driving west through Arkansas and saw a 3130, a C-130? I don't know what I'm saying. C-130 fly over. Let's go, USA. Terminator's Peak. That's Solar Terminator.
That's a big-ass airplane. Big-ass airplane.
Plain talk. So anyway, Video Gamer for 2050 says, a fuck yes to the comments earlier about the feminist activists that want to protect women, wanting to protect fictional women and looking the other way when IRL women are harmed. Clearly just posers with an agenda and can fuck off. $2.50 for Terminator. Modest Rat, that one's for Craig.
Modest Rat came in with $10 and said, hey, bada bing.
Oh,
Miskini. Yeah, you are. Mi amico. Boondock Saints was awesome and had religious moral ties to it. Uva is tapping into anger and frustration. Justice denied. Common theme with lawlessness times. Thank you so much, Modest Rat. Appreciate it.
My God, I
You're
feel like I'm
Italian?
back in Italy. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
We probably should have some Italian music when Modest Rat comes in, just playing in the background at all times.
Okay.
Oh,
we got it.
well,
yeah.
yeah.
So in the
You're
future.
just level from biology.
That shit was racist
Why
as
is she
fuck.
so race? Unbelievable.
We weren't even talking about black people, and here we go again.
God,
Angry
Back
Joe
to
is
the
right.
white percent. Why am I? I'm fine.
We all
way to
stutter on
prove-
this show. That's just how it goes.
Supremacy.
That's part of the gig.
I think I'm going retarded.
Scrolling.
Welcome to Side Scrollers.
Welcome to the club.
Two says TLDR Orange Man broke Joe in 2016.
Right?
Jaro for 5 says, as I said last week, Angry Joe and Millie Alcock are shocked by backflips. Aliens. 5 for aliens. I also like the fact that her name is Alcock. Like, that's so unfortunate. Anyway,
I'm sorry, what's so funny about that? I don't understand.
Anyway,
Who's
Nathan
next,
for 5
Joe?
says, look up for the promotional clip they released in the marketing for Supergirl. That's basically the entire movie. Video Gamer for 2050 says GTA 6, not buy unless there's a proper physical release, and the game is actually good. With the original creators gone, the focus after release of GTA 5 moved to multiplayer. I'm not hopeful that'll even be worth playing. $2.50 for Terminator. Dobberlocks for 2 came in with no message, but thank you for the 2. And then Geg for 5 says, for Terminator, no Phoenix, keep going. I love me good Phoenix rant. Unleash the venom.
I agree. Phoenix, you just when you want to say things, you just say it. Okay? You
Yeah.
just go. Just like that. I don't like this.
I'm going right
well,
now, can't you see?
Yeah,
Go for it, man. Produce carnage.
This whole like like it could take a while. That's fine. This is a podcast. We'll stop down. Go ahead, Phoenix. You go down your rabbit hole and prove Joe right. All right. All right, Phoenix. Let's get an update. Where are we at with our?
I just want to point this out to. I was joking about Millie Alcock and her dick, right? So Chewy on Rumble says she could have chosen a different stage name, but she didn't. That's right. She literally could have had a stage name, except she kept with her last name of
Good
Cock.
old all cock.
That's right.
There
No
we go.
cock and balls.
For her.
Yeah.
All right, Phoenix. What do we got?
Here we go. We have $140.14 for the Aliens franchise and $68 for the Terminator franchise. So it's good to see Terminator starting to come back a little bit.
Okay, well, there's still chance somebody came in and dropped a bomb. They could really flip this on its head very quickly.
Yep.
But it's
Arnold?
obvious that everyone loves xenomorphs over here. All right, Blabs, as we make our smooth transition to our final segment of the day, are you ready for truly spectacular video game content?
I really feel like you should ask yourself that, not me.
Oh, I should ask Craig.
Are you ready, Craig? Am I ready?
No.
Today, in gaming history, with Vlad.
Yeah, do it. Step on me, mommy.
Oh.
That's what happens when I eat too much food.
What did you and Freddie go to Taco Bell one too many times? Jesus.
Blew up like a balloon. Anyway, June 29th, everybody, with Air Combat releasing back in 1995. You have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 releasing back in 2000. And then, guys, I didn't know this was a thing, but Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol was released back in 2021.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah, that's the collection.
That's an
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
expensive fucking.
Didn't you play a Ghoul Patrol or something like that recently, Phoenix?
Many times, yes.
Yeah, okay. That's why.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and look. There's definitely some. Okay. What's up, Labs?
You're welcome.
It was a great list.
Thank you.
Well,
I believe
Amazing.
in
It's
Ace
one of the
Combat,
best.
by the way. Ace Combat, not Air Combat.
yes, you're thinking Ace Combat, but there are some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs, here on June 29th, including. And you're gonna
The only good Ghostbusters game, at least at the time.
Excuse me.
at the time, yes.
Other one.
Banjo-Kazooie was released
Oh.
for the N64.
So, Blabs, the image you had
missed
said Ace
that?
Combat.
That's crazy.
Are you? All right, you know
Why
what?
would that not be?
Yes, I
Yeah,
was
the
gonna
air. Like, wow.
Oh, boy, yeah. That's gonna
Marvel
make a lot
vs.
of people
Capcom
angry.
2 is so good though, so I just thought there's no way
Oh,
she
boy.
missed anything else.
Look at Mitsu.
Banjo-Kazooie is the best platformer of all time, and you
Hot
left it
take,
off this list.
overrated.
Are you fucking get the fuck out of
Hot
here!
take.
Highly overrated my dick. You fucking get out of here!
You wanted to say TOGAF, didn't you?
I am modestly upset right now.
Good, that's the plan.
Well, some other. Are you okay, Mitsu? Can you move on?
No.
Okay. Well, let.
No.
I'll
He's
just-
gonna citizen vigilante on Blabs over
I
here.
know. Wow.
Not me, bro.
Maybe
Got
I'm gonna
5
get.
knives over there.
I'm gonna grab Kazooie and start launching eggs.
So we got Banjo-Kazooie 28 years ago in 1998. We also have Jet Set Radio.
Oh,
boy.
no way!
Come on.
Why? This was just one of the best days in video games, apparently.
Apparently, yes.
Who knew?
Who knew? 26 years ago.
What the heck?
We also have MVC2 released for the Dreamcast as well, as you mentioned. What a
Yeah,
great game, huh? What a
Extremely
great
important game.
Persona 2 was released for the PlayStation right there. Bomberman Tournament, blah, blah, blah. Mega Man game, sounds great. Oh, that's right. You mentioned the iOS right here. Guitar Hero Aerosmith right here. I have a fun little side story for that. I'll need to tell another time. Let's see. Singularity was released 16 years ago in 2010. And Final Fantasy Brave.
Inside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Thank you, Phoenix.
Love
I was like, Inside. Released 10 years ago. Mentioned the Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol. That was a combo pack, right?
Yep.
I think that's what it was. Yep. And the much maligned AEW Fight Forever, which this was supposed to be the spiritual successor to the N64 wrestling games, didn't quite pan out that way, unfortunately. So there you go. There's today in video game history.
I did
Great
such a good
job,
job.
Blabs.
Thank you. I know. Fantastic. Thank you.
Mitsu, how do you think she did today?
Horrendously.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine. I don't care though.
Wow.
That's what Labs is just, you take what you can get some days. Some days you get amazing things, and some days you leave off
Days amazing,
Banjo-Kazooie.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. That's great. All right, a quick reminder before we get to our showdown final tally. We do have a brand new channel for smaller videos on the show, which they're like anything lower than 4 minutes. If you just want a little bit of what's going on in Side Scrollers, you can check out the Side Scrollers Bits channel. Link is in the description. I encourage you guys to check it out. It will have I don't know if it's gonna have shorts. We'll see, but it will definitely have videos that are just little bite-sized little bits of the show that we're not going to put on the main channel. So I encourage you guys to check it out if you wouldn't mind. Thank you very much. Also, coming up on Thursday, we have our big Star Spangled Rotacular. Thursday, July 2nd, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern. Me, Phoenix, Blabs, and our blue-haired wonder, Leaflet, joining us to take out all of the bad guys when it comes to Broforce. That's got celebrating America and rockets with freedom on it, right, Blabs?
Yeah.
That's right. And so you can join us using promo code 50OFF over at sidescrollersplus.com. All right, Phoenix, let's get our... actually, I'm sorry. Before we do that, we need to get a couple last supers. Tinley came in. Says, make that 1776 dono a thing July 4th. Oh, that's right. We need to have Eagles screaming and all sorts of stuff. But we don't have a show on July 4th.
No, that's a Saturday.
Yeah. Game Hunter Sirius came in with 10. Says, first time I heard about Angry Joe was through Asmongold about his review of Dragon Age, the gender fail. Then I watched Kino Casino, made fun of him for an hour, which was pure cinema. Money for aliens. Memories of Rim with 5 more. Or Xenomorphs, more like Xenosaga. Put that on aliens. We have Fiesta Cat, $4.99. This is Aliens over Terminator. Glory to the Nyakuza.
Yakuza.
And
The Yakuza.
Yakuza. Like Yakuza.
Like
Yakuza.
Yeah.
Silthan for 10 says, you should show the clip of Angry Joe embarrassing himself at the Video Game Awards where he asked about MMO categories and looked like an idiot. I haven't seen that. I need to check that out. Poor Joe. Man, like,
fuck Joe.
I've known Joe. I am telling you, I've known of Joe, and we've interacted with Joe many times pre-2016. And honestly, like, he seems like a totally different person. And that's really sad.
That's the problem. He was great.
Yeah.
He had a great show. It was, I'm not saying it was revolutionary or anything like that, but he was a great personality. And then something just broke his brain where he started attacking his audience, me being one of the people that was kind of supporting him. And then he just lost his collective mind and has not been able to recover since. He's not able to look at any comfortable logic. It's just pure emotion and rage. And he forgot who helped get him there, and that not everyone is interested in whatever weird emotional narcissism is going on in his head.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
Yeah, fuck Joe.
That's right. That's right.
Do better. Do better, Joe.
Shame on you.
Joe. All right, Phoenix, let's get a final tally on Aliens vs. Terminator.
This is it?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. It is $177.89 for Aliens and $68 for Terminator, which of course means that the winner is in fact Aliens.
Accepting on behalf of Aliens, we will hand it over to somebody who has a 3D printed Terminator and Alien replica in her house, Nainus.
What can I say? I knew that we would win because Aliens is just, it's just cooler. It just is. That's all.
That's right. Suck it, Internet.
Suck it.
Accepting the loss on behalf of Terminator, Mitsu.
I disagree wholly with this result, and we are going to contest it in court. We're going to take this to lawsuit. I'm going to go find the My Pillow guy.
You think the Terminator would win against an alien? You don't think?
Okay, if we're talking T800, I'll say probably not, just because the acid's going to eat through it. But you know what? Even T1000, because didn't T1000 get meltdown by acid too? Maybe like a TX.
Yeah,
maybe
that's what I was going to bring up. I think
Yeah.
acid's kind of is like worse.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, wait, acid. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Maybe not. So, yeah.
All right.
It was a good matchup, though.
Yes.
It was a good matchup. Those are two great movies. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just so hard to say, to be honest. There's nothing to be said.
Phoenix, can we get an update on the tournament bracket, please?
Here we go. All right, you want to tell me where you want to look first?
Yeah, sure. Let's just see where we're at in the upper corner and work our way through.
So we got Fast and Furious versus Harry Potter. Fast and the Furious won. Sorry to step in your Craig. Continue.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Then we had the MCU versus the DCU. MCU came out on top. We jump over to the other side here. We had Star Wars versus Star Trek. Star Wars beat them. 007 versus Mission Impossible. This one surprised me. 007 beat Mission Impossible like soundly. I mean, they crushed them. Let's jump over to here.
Good.
Then we had Lord of the Rings versus Indiana Jones. I know that seems a little weird. That was supposed to be Harry Potter. But Lord of the Rings beat Indiana Jones. And then finally today, Aliens versus Terminator. And Aliens came out on top. There is your bracket thus far. It's filling out.
These are pretty good. These are good.
Yeah, it's great.
I can't believe that I'm going on against the MCU. God damn it. Fast and Furious versus the MCU. Damn it. That's going to be tough.
Well, we will see how this turns out, because tomorrow we have a new matchup, which I have no idea what it's going to be. But Phoenix, the winner of tomorrow's matchup will be taking on who? Which winner?
So whoever wins tomorrow will be taking on Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, okay.
Right down here.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to be DuckTales. Thank you very much, Phoenix. Appreciate that. All right, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time when we are joined by
Leaflet.
Oh, hooray!
I love that picture.
Why is she so sad?
Why is she so sad?
Because that's one of my favorite pictures of her, so I keep using it. But the worthy one came in for member message for 29 months. He says, I met Joe years ago. He was cool as fuck back then. Y'all think it's hilarious, but I think it's sad that he's fallen this far. Thank you for the
I
member
agree.
What happened to him?
I agree.
What?
I agree. I'm saying do better. Hope he gets better.
Apparently, President Trump happened, and
Broke
that's
him.
Yeah. All right. Well, you can find links to Mitsu's information as well as Nainus's show and channels all in the description. I encourage you guys to check it out. Once again, we do have the new Bits channel for you to go check out as well. Fun show today. You guys are super fun. I appreciate you guys. Lots going on tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time. We have the big July 4th showdown on the 2nd coming up on Thursday. Appreciate you guys popping in. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Have a great rest of your day. Get outside, touch some grass, stay on that nice AC. And don't go dying us over there in the UK. Don't you go dying on us over there. But until then, remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal? Go get it. Have a great rest of your day. See you later. Bye-bye.